Hi guys, welcome back to Hitpointed. My name is Revolve. Today we are going to be starting a Starsector playthrough. We're going to be revisiting the game. We are revisiting the game because it received a new release, 0.95a. Currently we're using the Nexerelin mod, which just changes, practically it makes factions capable of invading each other, and some other small changes, but besides that there are no other mods. So we could just go through a vanilla experience so people can see the base factions, base weapons, and get accustomed to them. So that will be the idea. If you have experience with Warband, think of Nexerelin as kind of a diplomacy mod for Starsector. That would be the idea. Plus the Rolex watches, and here I'm flexing the ability to move around some stuff. You gotta do what you gotta do, Repson. Okay, so let's go for a new game. I have not played the new version, but I played a little bit of my personal time, but not enough to say, oh my god, I'm an expert now and it is time. But I can help out with stuff here and there. Okay, so we gotta decide on our face. Usually I go with this guy, because, I don't know, he reminds me of my dad. And I guess I would look something like this once I'm older. So, I'll go with that guy. Alright, let's decide on a name. Probably gonna be something along the lines of Caprican, Straughan, Holman. Okay. That sounds cool. I'm gonna go Revol Holman. There we go. That's gonna sound about right. We're gonna go with, let's see, more habitable planets. We're gonna go with an old sector, and it's gonna be normal sized. Gonna continue. Welcome to the Nexerelin mod for Starsector. Nexerelin is essentially a 4x extension to the game. Factions within the sector will wage war, create alliances, and compete to control a greater share of the sector. Nexerelin is compatible with a large number of community-made faction mods, which you can add for a more varied gameplay experience, which we had last time we played Starsector. But for right now, I want to go for a more vanilla experience with a more vanilla factions. Your actions will gain or lose you influence with the factions in the sector. The higher you influence with a faction, the greater access to their support and technology you will have. At the start of the game, you pick a faction to join. You're a representative of your chosen faction, and your actions in the sector will reflect on them. You can move to another faction later if you can earn their trust. You can also choose to go at it alone and set up your own empire. So that's going to be the thingamajig. I am not going to answer that, really, because you already know. Welcome back to the end, man. Man playing space kind of game. The name is Starsector. Rob said he knows. He knows. Really is just pulling our legs. So let's start playing. Select sector generation. No. Faction settings. Other options. I should check some stuff. I don't want to enable random core worlds. Sector generation. No. Faction settings. No. Other options. Disable Prism Freeport. No, that can stay. Okay, back. Proceed. How dare that be a shitter? You're the only shitter allowed. Okay. Hello, Theron. Welcome back to the end. Yeah, never enable random core worlds if you want to do story missions. True. Let's proceed. So we can decide which faction to join, but I'm actually going to go for a free start. And we can decide on a solo frigate, which is a Centurion class heavy frigate. Nah. I'm not going to start from the smallest ship. I'm going to start with something. Usually I like to start with the combat small, with the Hammerhead, Vigilance, and the Kite. Eagle, Thunder, Brawler, no. Trade small, Mule, Cerberus, Mk3. Sure, I guess that could work. Trade large, Colossus, Mule, Wayfarer. Carrier small, Carrier large, Explorer. Super ship and get a Hyperion class advanced gunship. Nah, I'm just gonna go with the combat small. I usually like that start. Okay, that's gonna be the one, and I'm gonna go with the first option, Ensign at level 1. So we have a Hammerhead class destroyer, which we're gonna be manning, a Vigilance class frigate, which is a escort ship that I don't really have high hopes for, and a Kite class shuttle, which again I don't really have hopes for surviving. Any of the small works fine. Yeah, indeed. Gonna go ensign, done. And then we decide. Oh, so this is what changed. They've revamped and changed the way you choose your skills now. I think there are also lesser levels now, if I remember correctly. So how it works is you choose one of each bracket of each tier, and once you chose the 5th one, you can go back from the beginning and choose the other one that you haven't taken the first time around. 15 is max level. Ugh. So practically we can have 1, 2, 3. Okay, we can have around, well, 15 points, right? 15 skill points, maybe 14 on that ballpark. We'll see. Haven't really went too far in the game. Probably going to be getting navigation first of all. I usually like to just get transverse jumping. Probably going to get gunnery implants, and we'll see where we go from there. But for right now, I'm going to get navigation. Start the game. Is my internet enough for you, or you need more speed? I'm perfectly fine there, and I have the best contract I can have with my internet service provider. Nav's not crucial? Yeah, I know, but I usually like it. I like to have it. Personal bounty. Ludic path, new intel. Right. So I'm just gonna deactivate that. Field retrieve latest SS version. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what that error was. Hopefully it wasn't something crucial. You prefer industry as first point? More cargo or better scavenge is handy? No, I understand. Yes, indeed it is. Fuel range, please. So this is the known galaxy. Well, the known sector. Wow, it's smaller than I thought. Okay, so I do have to mention, I usually play with a lot of major factions. And they're not a lot. Currently we're in Asconia. I see. The galaxy far, far away? Yeah, it is a galaxy far, far away. So, we are in the Sindrian Dictat territory. So we got a size 7, that should have some good goods in there. Military 7, that should have some good weapons. And then there's the pirate location, pirate base to the south with a size 5. That should cause us a lot of problems if we get close. I think the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to try to go to... I think it was Corvus, the one that you're starting from in the base game. Corvus, Jingala. Yeah, in Corvus. So I'm probably gonna go there and do some pirate hunting, because usually in Corvus you're gonna find a bounty quest right off the bat. How much do I pay for it? If you're talking about the internet, I pay around, let's see, around 15 euro a month, around that ballpark. But it's also internet with cable. But first of all, the first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna look at our little location. Do I have transfers jumping? I do. Oh, it's on the 9 key. Never mind, I don't have to add it. Unstable world with the transponder on. I don't think they're gonna have any problems with me because my transponder is on. My license plate is public to everyone, so that's cool. I'm gonna go to, is it Volturn? No. I'm gonna start off at Volturn, and then I'm gonna go to Sindria to see if we can equip some good stuff on our ships. That's gonna be the start. Also talking about games, any potato games recommended for my PC? Okay, Theron. I think you're better off just Googling low-end games. Top 10 low-end games. Go with that. Top 10 low-end games, yeah. Hey Kiwi, welcome back to the end. Alright, so we're in Volturn. I think the first order of business is we're going to go and trade goods or hire crew. I'm going to go there. Nah, I don't need the tutorial. Just want to check to see what weaponry that they have. Voltern, the water world, is known for its Volturian lobsters, and these are a good resource to sell in other locations. Practically, if you mouse over and you press F1, it's going to show you the best places to sell this good, which is pretty cool. If you like strategy, then Heroes of Myth and Magic 3 runs on literally anything. True. Yeah, Heroes of Might and Magic 3 is a good one to go for. Nice mod right off the bat. When you're talking about the Volturian lobsters, sure, I guess. Did I check that Twitch Battlelord mod out? I did look at it, but, well, we're not really getting back into Battlelord right now, are we? I saw that Dubtested Gaming was having real fun with it. So, let's see, there's a high demand at Chorus in the star system Yima. Okay, so we could go there. The efficiency overhaul? Oh, right, the mod. Let's see. Yeah, we do have the efficiency overhaul that I would like to grab. Yeah, no, AI was horrible. In some tournaments, high-level units lost to recruits. True. It all depends who attacked first. But let's see. What weapons do we got here, and what will we want equipped on our ship? So we got some hammer barrage, mining blasters, thumper, heavy mortar, sabos, some like machine guns that I can make use of. Oh, let's see what's on the black market. Arbalest auto cannon, long. No, it's not that long range. Ooh, hypervelocity drivers. I usually like these. I like to have these on my ship. And a heavy mauler. Interesting. Might play around with that a bit. I'm not seeing equipment here to transform my main ship into a close quarters fighter. Heavy needlers are the way to go. You really like heavy needlers? I see. I'm not seeing any heavy needlers over here. Can recommend checking the bar before spending cash. I will check the bar. Sure. Main injury. Let's see. Okay. You're gonna experiment about games and be right back. Okay, Theron. Go for it. Heavy needlers are effing OP, way too OP. I remember that the heavy needlers are very high on energy usage, and it's usually not a good idea to keep them on auto fire. Well, for now, let's go to fleet. And we're gonna go refit, and let's see what do we got. So the standard version of the Hammerhead has heavy mortars on the front with railguns. It's for anti-shield, and the heavy mortar for anti-hull, practically anti-armor, and then hull damage. New breacher missiles are a nice addition. Well, I'll have to look into them. Still needs time in development, but if the game is playable again, I think I would rock to play with Revolve. Okay, QE, we'll see. Have range of 800 to 1,250 DPS and low flux consumption. They're in fact not heavy on flux. Really? I wonder if they changed that. What else do I got? Harpoon and a pulse laser, so that's kind of a close quarters ship right there. And then I got a kite with a harpoon and a salamander. I'm gonna let you guys name the ships. So if you guys wanna grab dibs on the names of the ships, I'll allow it. Each viewer gets to name one ship. So please let me know. Of course, if it's a stupid name, I will reject it. I will not approve it. Their bursts are not super optimal for the Hammerhead system. Oh, definitely not. Definitely not. No. With the Hammerhead, I feel like it's either full ranged or close quarters. Or close quarters. What's the name of that? Safety overrides. Yeah. Okay, let's get out of here. Let's go take the shuttle down to the bar. Take a shuttle down to the main. Okay. There's a woman from the military offering bounties. You approach and the Admiral Spaceborne gives you a perfunctory nod. Captain, she says, all business. I have several assignments on the docket. She looks down, scrolling her datapad. A coffee, black, no sugar, is cooling on the table beside her hand. What sort of job can you handle? Oh, I see. Okay, so you actually can decide on the target. I prefer a more manageable target. She taps on one of the entries to enlarge the report. A face scowls at you from an arrest record hollow. This one's a pirate hiding out in the Zumuzi star system. That's 29 light years away. Had a falling out with an associate who talked. That gave us enough to confirm the intel. The reward is 52,000 credits, and you'd have 120 days to carry out the job. How about it? She taps a data pad, and an intel assessment shows up on your tripod. So she has a buffalo? It appears to contain complete information about the scope of the assignment. She has a Buffalo Mk3 class support destroyer. I think I can handle that. And 2 kites. Yeah, I think I can handle that. I'll accept that mission. As long as we're faster than the support destroyer, we should be okay. Okay, so we got the bounty. Nice. We'll leave, and then we're going to start fiddling around with the ship a little bit, see what we can build on it. We are also going to visit the military world first to see what we're going to get. The Buffalo's trash. Anything can handle it? Yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to take it out. It should be okay. Name the hammer head a hammer, then get a venture and name it Anvil. It's the perfect composition. I see. Okay. Hey, Strats. Yep, I'm playing some Starsector. Just taking it slow, taking it easy. Having a good time, having a relaxing time, too. Might need a fuel ship for it. Oh, yeah, it's quite far away. So, as I said, first we're going to go to Corvus to maybe hunt some pirates there. For the bounty that usually takes place there. So, as I said, first I'm not seeing anything super that I like. I like the hypervelocities, and I like the mauler. So I could make the hammerhead into a super long-range ship. So, Robson, you want the hammerhead to be called the Hammer? Are you taking the name of this ship? Are you the first? Hey, sub, welcome back to the inn. The HPI Hammer. Alright. This is the HPI Hammer, currently the flagship of the fleet. Haven't explored the update much yet. Should be good. Yep, haven't done that so either. Haven't explored it. Okay, I still have 2 ships, a small little Vigilance class custom frigate, and a kite that can be named. Yeah, you guys can all name 1 ship. If your ship gets destroyed, you can name another. If there are no takers. Okay, so let's get out. Stop. I haven't really checked to see what's on sale at a water world, but it should be okay. I want to go to the Sindrian Dictat to Sindria, their capital. It's a military world, and I want to see what can we find in there. Kite feels like a freebie then. Oh yeah, the kite will most likely get destroyed. The NXS Substar. It's probably going to be the HPI Substar. Let's see what we got over here. So right off the bat, I'm seeing some Thumbers. I'm seeing heavy mortars. What do we got on the black market? It's kind of the same. Devastator cannons. That's cool. Hurricanes. Hey, assault chain guns. Good. So assault chain gun. And if they have machine guns, that would be great. That would mean that I can start getting the good stuff on the hammerhead. Kite is cannon fodder? Yeah, pretty much. Kite is cannon fodder. Practically, it's there to kite the enemy. Okay. So let's see. Okay, there are light machine guns here too. Too bad it's not the dual variant. I like the dual light machine gun. The dual machine guns. What do we got? Burst PD, IR, Vulcan cannons. Ooh, some rail guns too. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's see if we can play around with this. Hey, Wartech, welcome back to the end, dude. Now, what I like to do with my hammerhead is to take these off. You can experiment as much as you want. The moment you are going to buy something is when you switch to a different ship and you left modifications on the current one. So for example, right now, if I switch to another ship, it's going to save these modifications that I just did, practically the stripped front. So currently I'd like to strip everything. Yeah, I know. You're going to be spending if you're going to be playing Starsector, you're going to be spending a lot of time in this screen, because you're going to try to get the best build that you can get. And I love it. I love the fact that you can just go into the simulator and just fight against anything you want and test out your build. I feel like it's not boring to me at all. I can spend hours in here. To your dread. Hey Hortak, hey Death Dealer. Welcome back to the end, guys. Okay, so let's see. I'm not going to take off of the integrated targeting unit because that's kind of a freebie that you get at the beginning of the game, although the build that we're going to go for will not contain, will not make use of the integrated targeting unit because we're looking for a close quarter battle build. You can also auto fit the ship. There are some templates that you can find over here. You can also create your own template to save, you know, in case you have multiple hammerheads and you want to equip all of them with the same shtick. We had the balanced build. I think I'm going to be going with the overdriven variant and see how well we can make use of it. The ITU is the best thing you can put on almost anything. Indeed it is. So this is the Mountain Blade in Space, or was it another game? This is the Mountain Blade in Space. Yes, Vortag. This is the game that people call Mountain Blade in Space. Can opt to build it later? Oh, true. True. Yeah, you can opt to build it later. Okay, so let's see. Oh, also, if you click on it, the game will auto-equip whatever it can auto-equip in the following priority. From your inventory, then from the open market, and then from the black market, in that order. It's going to equip whatever it can to fit the selected pattern, the selected blueprint that you went with. So for example, if I select the overdriven, instead of adding 2 hammer class torpedoes, is going to add 2 hammer class torpedoes single, because that's the only thing that they can find inside the shop. And instead of adding the 2 dual light machine guns, is that the name of it? The light dual machine guns, it's going to be adding the PD lasers. Let's see. To be honest, Starsector is so good that you would say that Mountain Blade is the Starsector on the ground. True. I have to admit, it's an amazing game and highly addicting. There's no denying it. It's a cool game. Okay, so that kind of gives me an idea of what's in here. Oh shit, they actually have needlers here? Yeah, they have heavy needlers. Interesting. Good to know. But no, we are gonna go for... I'm gonna test out the heavy machine gun. And we're gonna add the assault chain gun. And on the front, instead of adding the PD laser, which does... Let's see what type of damage type. Energy beam... 100% versus shields, armor, and hull, but it doesn't cause any hard flux, so it's not useful. We'll be adding probably just a light machine gun variant for now. I'll decide... Actually, sure. It's probably going to overflux a bit, but I'm going to add the light machine guns on the back too. Just for some extra penetration, some extra defense. We'll see. If I had the dual version on the front, I might have just left the back slots empty. Okay, so for now, let's see if they have... So we have harpoons. I'd love to add some sabos on the front. Practically, the sabos are shotgun missiles. So they're missiles that go out, and as soon as they get in range of the enemy, they just explode into, I guess, damaging particles that just hit enemies. And usually they're designed to be anti-shield. The Vulcan cannon sound familiar? I don't know. I feel like the Vulcan cannon is a common name that you usually hear in sci-fi, in the sci-fi genre. I feel like it's a very, very common weapon name. But since I don't see any sabos here, I am gonna go with the harpoons. The harpoons are heat-seeking, so they're target-guided missiles that do a lot of damage, but they're practically useless against shields. Cool, you just read that this is a procedurally generated world. the sign of a good space sim. You can yes, the entire galaxy is procedurally generated, but the core worlds will always remain in the same location. They will always remain the same, but the planets around the core worlds are different each time. Although you can copy a seed of the sector generated and share it with others. You can also decide to go with random core worlds, but that's going to cause a lot of chaos. Vulcan is actually pretty high damage when put in front of the Hammerhead. The problem with the Vulcan that I've noticed is that it does fragmentation damage. So fragmentation damage is useless against shields and armor, but very powerful if it hits the hull of the enemy ship directly. The problem is, you have to go through the shield and the armor of an enemy ship first, and then you get to the squishy bits. Yeah, it does a lot of damage, but... 500 damage per second, while the light machine gun does 156 damage per second, but it does kinetic damage, so it does 200% bonus damage versus shields. We'll test it out. We'll test both variants out. Okay, so for this is a very short range build. For this to work, we gotta increase our speed. We're gonna be increasing our speed by adding the mod Safety Overrides to the ship. This is gonna disable a lot of safety protocols and increase the top speed of the ship. And it's also gonna not allow us to vent any flux that we acquired during fighting. Anything is high damage if you put it on a Hammerhead? Sure. We'll see. So the full version of this game is not out yet, if you understand correctly. Any idea when the full version will be available? So, Hortak, this is 0.95a. I feel like the game is complete. It's pretty much complete, especially if you start modding it. I feel like the Nexerelin mod is a must. And if you add the Nexerelin mod, this is a complete game. Complete game, easily moddable, no fucks given. Yeah. Yeah, I agree with Relay. It feels very complete. You can you buy a key from the website, and then you download. When you download the game, it's gonna prompt you for the key. That's it. Okay, DJ, go grab some lunch, my man. This game came out in 2013. Yeah, and it came a long way. The game itself is great as it is. The only problem with it is that it eats a lot of RAM, virtual RAM. It does. And it does. That is something. Okay, so go back. We're going to add all of the vents. Now, to explain. The flux capacity is the amount of flux that we can generate and accumulate on the ship before it overloads. If the ship overloads, all of our shields and weapon systems go down. We can still move around, but we're practically vulnerable against any attack. And it's not easy to dodge with this big palooka. The vents help dissipate flux. You also, and the number of flux dissipation per second is, oh, well, I don't think it's per second, but it's over here. Now, shields generate flux, weapons generate flux. Over here, depending on the weapons that you have equipped, it'll show you how much flux is being generated. Apparently, the assault chain gun is the thing that generates the most heat, the most flux right now on the ship. So what we're looking with this build is get in there, hit hard, hit fast, get out. The flux capacitor, only time you ever heard that is in Back to the Future. True, yeah. It's from Back to the Future, but I don't think it's the inspiration from there. Flux is simply the heat generated. It doesn't call it heat. Firing weapons and using shields generated flux. A ship with higher flux dissipation gets rid of the buildup flux more quickly, increasing its combat effectiveness over the long term. Absorbing damage with shield generates hard flux, which cannot be dissipated while shields are turned on. Flux is dissipated at double the normal rate while actively venting. Safety overrides cause the ship to not be capable of actively venting. Might actually be worth dropping the ITU here. It does very little. It does. Yeah, we can always just find an ITU later. Okay. Let's try that. Plus, we haven't really saved anything. We can undo all of the changes. And now that we have this build, we're going to go run the simulator. And we're going to decide what we're going to fight against. And I usually just fight against the same ship. Practically the normal variant. And let's go. So this is the location. Over, you can press pause. You can pause the game by pressing space. Over here in the bottom left corner, you're going to be seeing all of the information on your ship. Practically the weapons. Oh crap, I forgot to... Yep, okay, I gotta exit the simulation because I forgot to assign the weapon groups. Okay, you can auto-assign the weapon groups and then play around with them from there. So we don't want the harpoons to shoot on their own, but we do want the assault chain gun to shoot on its own. The light machine guns are set to auto-fire, so it will attack anything in sight. But the light machine guns are point defense weapons. They'll usually target... prioritize to target other missiles first. Okay. The heavy machine gun is for anti-shield. The assault chain gun is for anti-armor and hull. Harpoons are there to finish off enemies. That would be the idea for right now. To further improve this build, I would just remove the weapons on the back, add dual light machine guns, and put sabos on the front. And that's what I would modify. Okay, so now that we set our weapon groups, let's go run again. Select this, and let's go forward. So if you have a weapon that it's set to auto-fire selected, it will not shoot. So you'll have to select, I have to select the harpoons here, so the assault chain gun is free to shoot. So we're going to move forward. Controls are similar to GTA 2 and GTA 1. A and D will turn the ship around, while W will move forward, S will move it backwards. So we're going to let it use its accelerated ammo feeder first. Yep. We're gonna let it waste that. Gonna vent the flux, and now we're gonna go in there and activate our own ammo feeder. And we're breaking it. Feed it a few harpoons. Retreat because our flux is going up. There we go. Flux is back down. We can go back to engage again. Its weapons are coming online, and I think it has its accelerated ammo feeder ready again. It's desperate. It's shooting out its harpoons, trying to make us keep our distance. It's currently firing anti-armor shells. So if we want, we can just keep the shields deactivated. And now we're hitting it with everything we got, and there it is. It's gone. So you still have to think. You can't just go in there guns blazing and hope that you kill the enemy before the enemy kills you. There are situations where you're going to do that, but it's not indicated. It's not the right way to do things. Let me show you what happens if I go in there directly without any movement. So directly what we want to do is get in its face, shoot everything we have, and have the shield on. This is what happens. Oh, we're actually going to be dominating it. Okay, I guess we're going to dominate it. Also, based on the flux, your weapons will have a slower fire rate. How far can you zoom out? This is the highest amount that you can zoom out. But you can press tab for a... This is practically the backspace of Warband to control everything from this. Even your own ship has autopilot if you so desire. Also, since I have this much flux, which doesn't dissipate away because I still have my shields turned on, if you reach maximum flux, your weapons will slow their fire rate so you don't overheat, so you don't overload. You can set the zoom levels on the options file. Oh, okay, so you can zoom further out, but I think the more you zoom out, the higher the hit on performance. Okay, let's bring something else to the table. We'll deploy another ship to the mix. Let's deploy the other Hammerhead. Okay, whoop. Oh there. Shoot! Gotta back up. Gotta back up. Got us on the wrong foot. Okay, let's go in. We selected the target by pressing the R key, and now we just go to town on it. And overloaded. So that's what happens if we just let the flux bar go to the max. We did a lot of damage to it. I kind of like and enjoy the build. Yeah, I can't defend against those two harpoons because I'm overloaded, can't activate shields. Alright, let's hit it. And it should be going away, but I'm kind of scared about my flux level. Yeah, our armor, our front armor is kind of gone, so I need to be careful on allowing the enemy to shoot through our shields. And it's gone. Okay, this build actually works. Now what I would like to try is to remove a heavy machine gun and add an extra assault chain gun and see how that will act. Right now, our weapon flux we just went over the roof, but right now we have just double the anti-armor power. So this thing is a monster, but I don't think it's going to be capable of going through the enemy's shields. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. Because we just don't have that much anti-armor capability. Let's see. If you want something specific, you can just self-mod it fairly easy and lots of options to change. That is true, yeah. So let's see. It's the hammerhead, it'll go through. Probably. Let's go. It'll get through, but it's not gonna fare well. Let's see. I'm curious. That's fine. Wait. Ooh, now those I think are what are they called? Let's break through. It broke through. Oh wow. Is that even better than what we had before? Yeah, they're railguns. Thanks, Rapson. Those are one of my favorite weapons in the game. Railguns, I love them. Might want to fit the flux distributor over the extra capacitor. Yeah, true. Okay. Okay, let's do that. So remove capacitor, add flux distributor. Ah, shit. Is it worth it? Let's see. So right now we have a flux dissipation of 900. If I add the flux distributor, it's going to go to 960. Okay, so it's still worth it. It's still worth it. Let's go back. That's why you use 2 chain guns? I see. I'm going to remove the machine guns on the back. The light machine guns on the back. And try this one. Gotta get back to work for a bit, but if you name ships while I'm gone, sign me up for the Substar. Sure. Will do, dude. Will do. I'm gonna sign you up for the Substar. Let's run that again. I don't think I'm capable of taking out a Sunder. I'm gonna test that out though against the Sunder. Practically, the Sunder is another player ship that you can play around with. I'm gonna destroy this one, see how it goes, and then I'm gonna try to vaporize a Sunder, see if we're capable of doing such a thing. The problem with the Sunder is that it's gonna kill us before we reach it. Ooh, gotta turn off my shield so we don't go overboard. Should be able to. Sunders have bad shields. The problem with against Sunders is they destroy our flux before we can reach them. That's the issue. Okay, burning through. Beautiful. Okay, that went well. That went well. Let's bring in a Sunder and see how it will do. I don't think you can find Sunder with auto pulse cannon. It'll melt your shields. I think so. Okay, let's choose the one without the auto pulse cannon. Small Vulcan cannon, light dual Sabo pulse laser, and the other one has pulse lasers. Well, all right. Let's see what we're gonna do. Oh shit! So close. All right. Whoop. Yeah, it's a little bit too much. A little bit too much. Yeah, we did activate the ammo feeder. The Sunder build makes you cringe. I think it's using it's not using a large slot laser on the middle one. Whew. Okay, breakthrough! Breakthrough! Oh man, we destroyed each other over there. I had to deactivate my shields or we would have went overload and then we would have definitely been killed. Oop, and I'm gone. Yep, I'm dead. I feel like this build is very flux efficient, even though it does make me cringe. I mean, I don't really like the fact that it's not utilizing, a large slot laser weapon in its large slot. With railguns, I'll win. Probably, but I don't really want to use the railguns on this type of ship. Let's undo real quick. Try one heavy needler instead of a chain gun. Okay, I see what you're saying. But the problem with the heavy needler is that it's so short range. Heavy needler's anti-shield. Okay, wait, whoa. Whoa there, buckaroo. Safety overrides. Max that out. Not bad. Flux distributor, cool. And there. Should I add the machine guns? That's what I'm thinking. The machine guns on the front. Yeah, I probably should. So, light, machine guns. Costs 3 ordnance points. There. Just for some anti-missile capabilities from the front. So 980. Okay, let's see. I'm curious. Usually heavy needlers are for long-range suppression fire. I am curious to see how this is going to fit. I'm not really using the vents. Maybe put into cap. Yeah, but the thing is, Robson, when I move away from the enemy ship, I want to vent as soon as possible because usually I'm going to be surrounded by other enemy ships. So I want to get back in the fray and keep the pressure on the enemies as much as I can. And ammo feeder, that's true. So what's the range on this? Okay. Let's see how that's going to go. I'll allow it to activate its... Yeah. Oh god, that... Ooh, that hurt. Let's go in. Our turn. Not as efficient as 2 chain guns. Nah, not as efficient as 2 chain guns, and the heavy needler is not shooting anymore, just so it avoids me overloading. Okay, assault chain gun, that too, that's done. Max that out, and there. One sec. Can I add a reinforced bulkhead? Oh no, I can't. It requires 10. Practically a reinforced bulkhead is going to increase our ship's health by 40%. And if our ship does break apart, we're going to be able to recover it after the fleet battle. Okay, how does it look if I add that? 880. Nah, that's too close for comfort. I'm just going to have to risk it without the bulkhead. Okay, I think this is gonna be the ship that we're gonna go for on the hammer for now. Oh, cancel group. Wait, cancel here. Group. Auto assign. A harpoon stay. Good. Another option would be to remove the harpoons. True. Another option would be to remove the harpoons and add something cheaper to the mix. Like a Reaper, for example. Because that is costing us quite a bit of ordnance points. Guys, do you usually put, do you put any missiles on your overridden beast? And that's going to give us a lot of leeway. Plus, we're going to be relying mostly on our shredders. A shield, usually. I'm sorry, a shield, Robson? Or sabos? Oh, anti-shield. So you use the breachers and Robson use the sabos. Got it. Let's test this variant though. We have a lot of flux and a lot of vents to play around with. Let's run the sims and see how it does. So when you don't have, when you don't want a weapon selected, you just select the main weapon and then press 3 to deselect it, and then the range of the main weapon will remain. So as long as I keep the enemy in this area, we're gonna be able to shoot at it. Breachers for finishing, they're ghetto harpoons with bigger ammo. I see. Okay. And we're going back in. Yeah, that felt good. That felt good. Let's bring in another something. Let's bring in a Sunderer this time. Oh, right at its face! Okay. Ammo accelerator is ready. And we actually got it off on the bad foot because its flux is still rolling. Nice! Holy crap, we actually won against a Sunderer. Alright, let's try the other variant. This will also show how resistant is the ship. How much can we rely on this ship to keep it in combat in prolonged fights. Is this the same variant? Feels like the same variant. The Sunderer is practically a laser-focused hammer. That's what I usually consider it. And... oh crap! So close! Almost got over. Ah, there we go. We took a few shots to the face, but we managed to destroy 2 Sunderers. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep this build. This is going to be the one I'm going to go for. Good. Next, this is going to be the HPI Substar. There. It's because you were already in his face. Normally, you wouldn't be able to get close to him. True, if he uses a large slot. Hey, Oni. Welcome back to the inn. Feel like you've been here before. Things those are the demodded centers. There are 2 more higher up. Really? I'm gonna have a look. Run sim. Oh, maybe it's... yeah, you're right. Yeah, these are the big ones. Okay, let's try against one of the big ones. I might not have such a good time against this one. This one actually has the auto pulse cannon. This one's gonna destroy me. Yeah. Oh my good god. Holy fuck. Yep. Yep, I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh lord. Oh lord. Oh good god, that just ended my goddamn career right there. I'm fighting against... yeah, I'm gone. Holy shit. Yep, that thing's a killing machine. What the hell does it have? So it has sabos, it has an auto pulse, it has needlers, and a small Vulcan on its butt. The fact that you can actually look at a ship and see what weapons it has, it's also a very cool thing in this game. I want a rematch. I want a rematch. I don't think there's a way for me to win this battle. That Sunder is just cleaning the floor with me. The demodded one, sure I can take, but nah, this is out of my class. Maybe I can bait. Well, okay, I baited the energy passive. Good. Let's go in now. Ooh, sabos. Fucking sabos, man. Why? Oh, it deactivated my weapons. Yeah, nah, there's no point. I can't fight against that thing. Okay, but this will do against normal pirate ships. It should be fine. Should I modify anything on this thing? Can I modify anything on this thing? Hey lol, yeah, we're playing some Starsector. So we got fire support variant, which gives us a heavy burst laser, and Pelham LRM launcher, which I'm very fond of. Also, you probably want to add hardened subsystems because your peak performance time is pretty low due to SO. You are correct, yeah, I should add that. Harpoon MRM, Pulse Laser. Oh, this is the standard variant that we currently have. And then we got a Strike variant, apparently, with an Ion Beam and a Typhoon Reaper launcher. That's cool, but how will that be capable of doing... I guess it could disable ships. I'll keep this around me and try the standard variant and see how well it does. Okay, so back to this. Where was it? Hardened substance? Is this the one? Increase peak operating time for ships that suffer degraded performance. It's got a lot of points to go for. And I'm giving up on a lot of capacitors for it. No, I don't think I will. I don't think I'm going to add it right now. I'll play around with this variant, and then we'll see. You say like this, light dual auto cannon. Should I modify this to a railgun? What's the difference? This costs me 143 flux per second. This is 150 flux per second. It has better range. DPS-wise, 167, 143. I mean, I guess I could maintain a better distance with the railgun. Also, the railgun kind of costs me a little bit extra. Oh, a lot extra. You need to study for 2 incoming tests? Well, lol, go for it, and you're just gonna watch the VOD. Thank you for dropping by, but go study for your test, my man. I wonder if this can do anything. The HPI kite bait. Incoming as fast as China's rocket. Yeah, that was a terrible one, lol. You gotta fail that one. But nah, go study. Will this do anything? I'm curious. Yeah, sure. Run the sim, and I'm not gonna fly the kite. I'm gonna let it fly on its own. So how you do this is, if you want to set a ship to autopilot, you tab, select, and then you give it a command from down here. I'm gonna give it a search and destroy command, and now it's gonna go on its own. I love how excited you are about the game. A lot of positive energy, good stuff. Yep, I am. I'm excited. Oh yes, and you also press the U key. I forgot about that. Okay, it's keeping it at bay. That's interesting. It's keeping a lasher at bay. That's good. So as you can see, it's really not there to kill things, but it's to keep things occupied. The Salamander, that rocket, is a engine-seeking missile that will disable enemy ships if it hits. It's ineffective against shields, though. And it will practically disable anything that it hits, which is pretty cool, including weaponry. So if it hits on the front side, but the shield was down, it's going to deactivate the enemy ship's weaponry, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's keeping it at bay, interestingly enough. Well, I didn't expect that. This might be a okay build. I'm not sure about the harpoon, though. You know what? For now, I'll take that. I'll go with that. Alright, so let's get out of here. We'll leave. We'll stop. And then, should I try to approach Umbra? Do they have any... Let me see. Let me see if they have any bounties over here. So there's a system bounty. Yeah, the system bounty will give us 1,800 base reward per frigate. What else do they got? Luddic Path cells. So if we kill the Luddic Path cell, or maybe if the Luddic Path is over here in the Valhalla star system. Okay, let me just select that. There are active Luddic Path cells on Syndria. They're engaged in planning acts of terror and industrial sabotage, but need material support, smuggled in from the nearest Pather base to carry them off. Now know the location of the Pather base providing support to these cells. If the base is destroyed, it will take some time to organize support from another base. So the mission would be to destroy the Pather base from here. Pather, so the name of this faction is the Ludic Path. Pathers are also a name used for them. So they have a Pather base over here on the Valhalla star system that they use to attack Asconia. Or that arrow is because of the mercantile convoy. I'm not exactly sure. To Ragnar Complex. Is Ragnar Complex over there? No, okay. No. The arrow is to indicate the merc. The convoy that's going to the Valhalla thingamajig. Kite is a manned flare. Yeah, it kinda is. Can you use that ancient secret rocket as bait? The AI seems to turn in the direction of the rocket so you could easily attack their back. Yep. Yes, you can, Hortak. Yes, you can. Alright, so since there's a bounty in this system, I'm going to try to get close to the Umbra pirate base, and we'll see if we can engage in some combat. Maybe gather up some money, buy ourselves a... Speaking of, yes, I should go check and see if I can buy myself a cargo ship.
Poggers.
Hey Jinjiao, thank you for resubscribing, my man. Really appreciate it. You're a peach. Yeah, I forgot to check what ships are for sale here. So these are my ships. And then we go to the buy section. And as you can see, there are a lot of type of ships. There's our Hammerhead here with 2 D-mods. What does it have? Damaged weapon mounts and erratic fuel injector. So erratic fuel injector, if I recall correctly, it consumes more fuel. I think that's it. Yeah, fuel per light year jump cost. 3 + 1. And I think the fuel capacity is down? Yeah, 50% more fuel. Got it. And the other one, the damaged weapon mounts, that decreases the churn rate speed of the weapons itself, and it decreases their HP. I think that's what the damaged weapon mount did. You like the look of the big one on the top list? So this is a Conquest battlecruiser, and people like to build it in 2 ways, if I remember correctly. The Conquest battlecruiser either is utilizing a board side build, where you just have a lot of firepower on one side of the ship, while the other side of the ship has a lot of defensive weapons. Practically, if you have firepower on both sides, it's just going to flux. It's just going to overload out of control. Or, people also go for a frontal fire build. I'm a sucker for broadside. I love broadside builds. Looks so cool. The Prometheus tanker is just a fuel ship. The Dominator just is it's very slow. It turns, it's slow as fuck, and it's a bulky boy, but has a lot of front firepower. Just devastation if you're standing in front of it. I would love to buy myself a Colossus. Colossus is just a heavy freighter. It's not used for combat, but it's just going to increase your inventory capacity by a lot. Starliner is a civilian ship. It's used for carrying soldiers, useful for when you want to carry around a big crew that you want to use to colonize a planet. What else do we got here? A Tarsus Freighter. I guess I can make that work. It's practically a smaller version of the Colossus, with a little bit of extra firepower, I think. And, of course, it's being smaller, it's a little bit faster. A salvage rig will be needed. I'd love some brawlers, just to have as escort ships. A kite is meh. A dram tanker, practically the smallest fuel ship. Practically smallest fuel ship, Phaeton's the medium tanker, and then the Prometheus is the big tanker. You'll want those for long-range expeditions. Let's see what we got on the black market. Griffin missile cruiser, that's cool. Perfectly mint condition hammerhead, that's awesome. Check bars on planets might yield you a cheap ship option. I'll see. I'll try, my good sir. A Shrike? I think that's a phase ship. Is that a phase ship? Plasma reprise, a brief engine boost propelling the ship forward at an extreme velocity. Oh, no, it's just an energy type, like destroyer. Okay. Ooh, a wolf. I usually like to have around 5 of these just walking around, killing stuff, harassing stuff. like the wolves. Let's check the bar. Contact with the pather and walk out into the back alley. Join the crisply uniformed officer who wishes to consult with you. Approach the thoughtful-looking businesswoman in the private booth. Okay, what does he want? Captain Reval Holman, he says with a cool nod as you approach. Your reputation precedes you. I literally just started the game. He sips something transparent from a small crystal glass, then taps his datapad. Privacy field blurs and muffles the surrounding. Require a well-led but irregular force willing to perform a tactical bombardment of Thulian Raider Base, 4 light years away. This operation were performed to mission parameters. 69k credits could be routed to your account. Glass is one hand. The Syndrian Detect Admiral taps his datapad again and slides it towards you. The display shows garrison numbers, defense parameters, and detailed intelligence. You politely survey the report and estimate that you need around 220 fuel to carry out the proposed bombardment. The Admiral is watching you, and as you look up, raise an eyebrow. Are you in? I am not in. I don't think I can carry that much fuel. I'll decline, sadly. But I can still grab the quest later. No, it's not. It's a fast destroyer? Yeah, I thought as much. Thoughtful-looking businesswoman in the private booth. You approach the private booth, doing your best to look both important and well-connected. It seems to work. The woman looks up from her tripod and motions for you to join her. Captain Reval Holman, please, sit. She gives a small smile at catching you off guard, and pours a tiny glass of something decadent from the bottle. I heard so much about your accomplishments. It's all very enterprising. Bravo. She raises the tiny glass. To opportunity. Sips, then places the glass down beside her tripod. I have a proposal for you, an opportunity. What kind of opportunity? I need a steady supply of 7 units of ore from a reliable colonial administrator. My organization would expect first delivery within 2 cycles. Once established, I will arrange for a monthly payment of 7,700 credits over 5 cycles for a total of 462,000 credits. Holy shit, that's a lot of money. I could buy myself a big boy capital. Nah, probably not. I don't think I could buy a mint condition capital class ship. Maybe a demodded one. She slides her tripod across the table for your review. It states the terms of the contract as described. I believe this arrangement could benefit both of us for a long time. So, she wants a steady supply of 7 units of ore. I could buy a mint Doom. Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of the Doom. I practically just need to practice with the Doom ship. This one needs you to have a colony. Oh, that's why it gives me so much money. Steady supply of 7 units of ore. Oh, okay. Got it. I thought I would just buy the 7 units of ore from somewhere. Decline. I'm sorry. I don't have the means of production, literally. Okay, leave the bar. Let's go try to fight some space boys. Some space pirates. And probably die. What's the quick save button? F4? F5? Ah, okay, F5. Yeah, reliable colonial administrator. Okay, let's start engines. And start going. I'm gonna go to Norcia first. See what's over there. And then we're gonna go towards the Space Pirates Den. So, Norcia, a barren, bombarded world. But it's also independent and neutral. Alright, what you boys got? Got some drugs. Got some harvested organs, some heavy armaments. In theory, we could also try and go buy Volturian lobsters and sell them somewhere. That could work. But I want to fight some pirates for now. Ooh, nice. Auto-pulse laser. That's dope. High-intensity laser. Assault. Some maulers. Love me some maulers. I prefer the hypervelocity cannons, but... Sorry, the hypervelocity drives. The HPDs. But the maulers can work too. Got some salamanders that I can make use of. But not right now. Surveying equipment. Okay. They're not really that profitable? The Volturian lobsters? Really? They nerfed them? I remember them being super profitable. Back in the days. Do I want that light dual autocannon? No, I don't. Sell that. Keep the PDs for now. Keep the heavy mortars. That'll do. Hey Ravenblood, welcome back to the end, man. Alright, save. Stop, what do we got here? Patrol, a fast picket. Not something that I'm interested in fighting. Okay, let's go towards Umbra. And then as we get close, we're going to deactivate our... Oh, the bar! Shit! Forgot about the bar. Thank you, really. Just keep on forgetting about the bar. Take a shuttle downstairs. Find out what the shady man with the off-brand datapad is bothering people about. As you approach, the man leaves his current prospect mid-pitch, shifting his attention to you. You there, Captain. Yes. You know an honest face when you see one. He gives a crooked smile. Just look here. He shoves the flickering display of the datapad in your hands. A cargo manifest consisting mostly of low-grade construction materials stored in a warehouse in a completely different system. He leans in and speaks quietly, motioning as if explaining the datapad's content. He helped me move 35 units of harvested organs to Mirath. A quick hop of 2 light years. Then I pay you 36,000 credits. No need to involve the authorities, no inspections, no tariffs. Easy money, right? Okay, we could accommodate 53 units of cargo. I think I could make this jump. Most if you find a planet with deficient, you could get 200 for 1 lobster. Well, that's not bad. Right? So, Mirath. From here? 35 units of harvested organs to Mirath. Quick hop. Not yet. Thank you for the offer, but not yet. Let's get out of here. Let's just work on the bounty. So as we're gonna get closer to Umbra or Umbar, whatever its name is, we're gonna zoom out. We're gonna deactivate our transponder now. Okay. Go dark. So now we're in stealth mode. I'm gonna try to reach. Oh, hello. What do we find there? Can easily get more for drugs, organs, and heavy armaments. I'm sure I can. Oh, poop. Okay, okay. I think I can deal with that. As long as the other one doesn't get involved. Alright, so the pirate fleet maneuvers to prevent you from disengaging easily. Indications are that it's aware of your identity despite your fleet's transponder being turned off. Likely due to having seen you recently. You open a comlink. The pirate lieutenant makes a rude gesture and laughs before cutting the transmission. Well, that's not very nice. We're going to move into disengage. And we're going to continue with this engagement. Yeah, no parlay. No parlay. So, I want everybody to be deployed. Now we decide which ships do we deploy in combat. It costs us supplies to deploy. Good. We're going to send everybody in. And now I'm going to tell the Substar to escort us. And I'm going to let the kite do whatever the hell it wants. Actually, can I tell it to stay out of trouble? Search and destroy, no. No, that's fine. I'll just let it do whatever it wants. Okay, let's get this party started. Let's see what we're going to be facing. Okay, I'm going to take it from the left. These guys don't even have shields, so we should be able to easily tear through them. Oh, let me get on that. Let me protect you. There you go, right in its face. Good, the kite has caused... Yeah, has distracted that ship enough. Let's go help it out. What the hell was that? If you want to be a smuggler at the start, then put MS on kite so the detection range is smaller. Oh shit, yeah, I gotta put military subsystems on the kite. I forgot about it. Wow, the kite actually managed to defeat that one. You kidding me? You small motorboat son of a bitch, you. Huh. That was nice. Consider ship recovery. Let's see. What do we got? Hey man, I should take out the fucking Cerberus, man. I'm peppering them in auto fire. Hell yeah, I'm peppering them in auto fire. Small flare of doom. Military subsystems increases maintenance and crew size, though. I know it does. I know it does, but it also makes the ship harder to detect. Practically, the Kite is a civilian ship, and civilian ships are, if I remember correctly, slower, and also they're easier to detect. Okay, so do I have to pay? No, I don't have to pay. What does it have? Lasting damage, damage and weapon mounts, degraded engines, degraded life support. Oh shit. Okay, so maximum crew only 25. Skeleton crew required 20, so it requires 20 men to even man it. Top speed 94. Crew complement none. Fuel capacity 40. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking of maybe using this ship as just a hauling ship. If I remember correctly, yeah, this has shielded cargo hold, so we can actually have we can safely have contraband in it. What else has it got? Cargo capacity 100. It's not bad. I think I'm gonna grab it. I think I'm gonna grab it and mothball it. Yeah, recover. Pick through the wreckages. What do we find? We find some metals, some fuel, some supplies, a hellbore cannon. Where the hell did we got the hellbore cannon? Oh, grab everything. Good. Fleet does not have personnel to fully crew the ships, I know. We received 2 stories. We have 2 story points to spend. Milestone awarded, blooded. Okay, and we got system bounty 5,400, and our relationship with the Syndrian Dictat has increased. Okay, I don't want to run away, thank you. Kind of reminds me of your last Battletech encounter where you, for the first time, met LRM carrier vehicles. Not a fan of them. Double the LRMs that my missile mech has, and it was 2 of them. That was quite destructive. Oh, the LRMs in Battletech, how I love them. You can actually have long-range missile gunboats in this game. Missile boats. It's lovely. It's awesome. It's glorious. There's a derelict Cerberus there. So, first of all, fleet. We want to mothball this. Mothball, practically, we just put a skeleton crew on it. We strip it of everything. And we just make it follow us back to base. That would be the idea. Just so we have enough men to man the rest of the things that we do so well. I'm going to try to touch this Cerberus. Explore. I don't want to recover this one. Glitch sensor array, so it's easier to detect. Degree life support, faulty power grid, damage weapon mounts. Okay, no. Begin salvage operations. We're just going to strip it for everything it has. Good. And now we're going to move back. We kind of have bet on you knowing Battletech seems very up your alley as well. Oh yeah, super enjoy Battletech. It's on my list of something to stream. 3 story points. Nah. Okay, we're going to move out of the way. That's fine. We kind of got what we came for. We got a nice fight. We're going to return to Norcia, and I'm going to repair the ship that we just acquired. So we can have some more space. Let's go. Didn't we finish Battletech though? No, we just played a little bit. I know, really. Thanks. I reactivated my transponder. No worries. Kind of wanted to dock with the pirate base, but it seems we're not gonna get that chance. Okay, so at Norcia, we will want to repair everything. Full repair requires 1 supply. Oh, right, I need to go here and demothball this. And now we're going to try to repair everything. 15 supplies, okay. And then we're going to trade and get some more crew. You recently got so very into it and that you ditched Darkest Dungeon yesterday in favor of it because you just wanted to have some more mech combat. It's a very enjoyable game. Do you also have the heavy armor DLCs? Oh, actually, do you have the DLCs in general? Flashing icon to indicate activating them may cause ship loss. Oh, I see. I didn't know that. It's regarding mothballed ships, right? Okay, so we will want to sell the metals over here, and then I'll sell the rest of the stuff on the black market. Stuff that I don't need. For example, I don't need the Hellbore cannon. This is a large ballistic weapon that I can't really utilize right now. Yeah, low CR ships. Ship damage, you can't use it at all if it will cause destruction of the ship. Okay. Only flashpoint, planning on getting those at some point. Okay, dude. Okay, they're not mandatory. They'll just give you some extra units. That's a nice piece of cash. Okay. Can you guys remind me where can I see their opinion of our current transaction? Or was that not a feature of the base game? Oh, over here, suspicion level none. Ah, there it is. There it is. Okay. All right, I can sell the light dual cannon, and I'll keep the Vulcan. Might use it for something. Plus, we'll need men to man the ships. Friend has them all, and you definitely need the DLC that gets me the Raven mech for obvious reasons. Fair enough. Fair enough, my dude. Okay, give me... I'm gonna go with something like this. That'll do. 90 men. Hopefully they're not gonna die. And probably buy some supplies from the black market. 95, okay. I'm gonna go with something like this, maybe. Yeah, 70 supplies, and that should get us good on the way of doing some damage and fighting some pirates back in the south. Rotech. Oh, right, the mod. Yeah, it's an overhaul mod if I remember correctly. Or is it similar to Long War? Okay, let's refit that little new ship. So what does it have? Well, besides being a piece of shish. It does have blast doors. Okay. Degree to light support. Also, this doesn't have a shield, right? Yeah, no shield. Okay, we're just gonna be using it as a transport ship. I don't think we're gonna be using it in combat. Small ballistic, small ballistic, medium ballistic, huh? Could put a heavy mortar on it. So gonna go heavy mortar with a railgun, and then something like that. That's max fence, right? Yeah, it's max fence. Or, nah, maybe I shouldn't just not use this one in battle and just use it purely for whatchamacallit? Yeah, strip it. Use it purely for transporting goods. We're gonna call it the HPI Goods Buggy. Goods Buggy, yeah. That's good if you can't get excited about finding medium lasers for the first 20 missions. Jesus, okay. Haha, tons. Got it. Yep. Battletech joke. Because all mechs are actually limited by their tonnage. Blast doors. Yeah, let's strip it. Okay, what can I add to it? Additional berthing? No. No. Auxiliary fuel tanks. Increase maximum capacity depending on the hull size. Civilian grade hulls also increase maintenance. This is not a civilian grade ship. Okay. Shielded cargo hold. Commonly found on ships that can't always rely on shields to protect their cargo from cosmic radiation. Only a few tweaks are needed to have the shielding can found long-range cargo scans, reducing the probability of contraband being detected. Cool, cool. Auxiliary thrusters increase the ship maneuverability. Meh. Expanded cargo hold increases maximum capacity, and that's going to increase the capacity up to... Let me see how much. Where was... Oh, over here, right? So, cargo capacity 100, and if I add that, it'll be 130. What else can I add to it? Flux coil, hardened subsystems. No. Unstable injector, what's this? Increases ship's top speed. No, not needed. Yeah, I think I'm going to be adding fuel tanks, auxiliary fuel tanks on it, and that's kind of it. I don't think I can add anything else that would help right now. And the fact that I require less crew for it is actually a plus. I don't have to pay that many men. Or women. Crew, in general. You had the worst of luck on your stream yesterday with it, though. 2 missions back-to-back right off the bat. You got a headshot to one of your mechs, each killing the pilot instantly. One was a PPC and one was a melee? Oh, I'm sorry, Ravenblood. That sucks. Less max crew. Max crew? Yeah, it is like less max crew. Which is fine. No, I'm not going to be adding anything else. Let's just make it run. Add the minimum defense on it. Probably here. There. Should put it on the back, actually. Okay, give me one of those. And give me the Vulcan. This thing needs to run. That is its job in a fight. And just max out defense because these don't cost anything. I just have so much more stuff that I could put on it. Well, I guess if I have them, why not? Well, it was a benefit. It requires less people to man this ship, right? Or did I understand it incorrectly? No. Okay. How much does it cost to restore it? Hell no. Not worth it. Auto assign. This crew can fit on the ship. I see, so it requires other ships so it can be manned. Do I understand that correctly? So it's dependent on the other ships to keep going. Remote ship. Okay, let's see if it can defend itself in combat. Probably not. Hello. Go, my brother. Attack. Fight. Probably die. It's on autopilot. I'm letting I want to see how it moves. Really? You're keeping it at bay? I'm surprised at that. I mean, it's trying. I mean, and it's also unlimited life because it doesn't have any shields. I don't think I have makeshift shield mod, right? No, I don't think so. Okay, so this is going to be the setup that we're going to go for on the HP Goods buggy. Kite Shield has been performing nicely, and the Vigilant class almost got killed like I expected. Yeah, that's a thing. Sure, I guess I'll repair my ship. I wonder why it required a repair, though. Give me one. Wait, give me one. I have a nice little round number. No level of suspicion. Okay, let's leave. I'm gonna save, and we're gonna go try to fight some more Pirates of the Caribbean. What's that? In the distance. Hello? Who might you be? Unidentified fleet with 2 light destroyers, and it's pursuing... Oh, it's pursuing the patrol. Interesting. Wait. Yeah, let's get in there. Let's help out. We'll join the battle. We'll help out the patrol. Continue. And we're gonna bring these 3. There we go. The kite can do whatever it wants, but I want this guy to follow me and provide fire support for us. I'm gonna try to get in there and help out however we can. What am I looking at? So I'm looking at... I'll go with the left side. We're gonna try to hit the enemy's flanks. Push through in one direction. That Sunder shouldn't need actually any help. It's a pirate light destroyer. Okay, it's keeping the Vigilant at bay. Unicorn Hound was destroyed. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. It's gonna keep its distance and shit, right? And in moments like these, I wish I had salamanders on my ship. Hey, speaking of salamander, it almost got hit in the engine. Stay right there, brother. Or I am unleashing on thee. Keep it in range. It's mine. There you go. That one's down. Those are the long-range missiles that you see over there. They're gonna go on. They're gonna always guide and try to go on target. Yeah, I can't. That thing's too far away. I don't think I'm gonna be able to defend it. That thing is getting destroyed by the Wolf and the Sunder. I'm not gonna be getting the kill on that. And then there's two more enemies to the northwest. 2 kites. I don't think I'm gonna be capable of catching up to those kites. We'll see. Just gotta fly all the way over there somewhere. Try to go with max speed. No F's given. Okay, there's the kite. Pirate kites. Practically death boats. And not for the enemy, for the pilot. Huh? They're fast. I'll give them that. Oh, that one's dying. I guess that's causing some issues to the brawler. Does that brawler have 2 mortars on its face? Jesus. Wait, is that a... No, it's not a monitor. I'm trying to get on that small one. Oh, nope. Thank you. Fast coffins? Yeah, they're exactly fast coffins. Have you played this game before, Raven? I think you mentioned yes. And we're done, right? Okay. So, there is a ship. Join the pursuit. Take him out of the action. Let's see, what are we pursuing? I'm not 100% sure. I guess I could just send in the kite. Oh, it's one ship. It's their fuel tank. I see. Just send in the kite. And then what we can do is we can man the kite itself. So I can transfer command to this ship. There's my little ship with me inside. I just transfer command to the kite. And then, hallelujah. We are now in command of the small little buggy. It also seems rather intuitive. It's a little bit complicated. I am not gonna lie. It is a little bit on the complicated side, I would say. Are the salamanders set to auto fire? Oh my god, they're not set to auto fire. Okay, set it to auto fire. Can I get that? Oh, it's getting destroyed before I can get there. Never mind. Wasted 2 supply points. I guess it's fine. Consider ship recovery. What do we got? Oh, they're difficult recoveries, so I need to spend story points in getting them. No, thank you. That's fine. I am curious to see, what does the Shrike have? So, light attack destroyer, a small hybrid, 1 medium energy, 1 medium missile, 4 small energy, and 1 IR pulse laser. Looks like you can use it as a gunboat. If you like games like this, Battletech and others similar, it seems not too bad. True, true. Yep, you're going to really enjoy this game if you like Battletech, that's true. I'm not going to grab anything. Relations with the pirates has decreased, but our relations with the independents has increased. And we get some goods along the way. Not much, but something. And of course, we get the system bounty. And now we have 4 story points to spend. 28% share based on damage dealt. Cool, cool. Oh shit, what's that? Oh, that is a bigger boy. Oh, I don't know if I can actually handle that. I'm gonna save. Oh, they're following me actually. Oh boy. I think I just killed myself. Oh no. I might. You know what? He has a Sunder. Sunder is a strong ship. I think the only big problematic ship will be the first one in that mix. Let's give it a shot. Let's try. Okay, we're going in there. They're also super demodded. But yeah, this one's going to be a problem. The Light Strike Cruiser. I think this can take on my Hammerhead as well. But if I work together with the allied Sunder, we might be able to take it out. We could also leave it for last. Try to defeat everything else. And then go for the Light Strike Cruiser. Let's join the battle. Continue. Ooh, the kite is a little bit... Ugh. Let's give it a shot. Famous last words. Yeah, it usually is for me. And we don't have a lot of combat readiness. So practically, we need time. We can't really fight after fight after fight. We need time for our ships to be resupplied and be capable of being redeployed. So we actually started with a disadvantage here. Risk of malfunctioning during deployment. I'm not gonna bring out the kite bait, although it would be helpful. Let's go in there and let's try to help as much as we can. I'm gonna try to hit there, and then see what's going on in this area. See what's the situation. This needs to follow me because I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be needed this time around. So let's get in there. Okay, the game is not paused right now. No, it's not. Okay, Buffalo was destroyed. Good. I'm alright with that, so we're gonna help this lone wolf here. Ooh, boy. Interesting. Maybe I should go and fight with the main force. Okay, so this light destroyer has noticed us, and it's going for the safety of the group. Okay, yeah, we can just stay in its face and just tear it apart. No fucks have been given. Overload and dead. Gonna wait to vent. Oh, that's a salamander. Yep. Okay, let's just try to fight against these small fries. They don't have shields, so they should be easier targets. Okay, let's deal with that. Shit, that's kiting me. Oh, you kiting son of a bitch. There you go. And it's out of there. I can break this thing, even though it has a makeshift shield. Oh, gotta retreat a bit. Can't really risk a overheat. Okay, we're back in action. That thing's back in action, but it's not gonna matter much. Bring up the shields. Attack it in the face. Activate ammo feeder. It's gone. And now let's try to deal with that thing. The fuck is that? Is that a mortar? Oh shit, that's a Reaper! Ugh! Okay, so that thing shot a Reaper at us. Good thing Reapers are not that effective against shields. And the last two remaining forces are the Shepherd and the Big Boy. Yeah, if we work together, we should be able to take it out. I'm gonna try to kill its Shepherd, just so it doesn't have any more support. So I'm trying to... Yeah, the Shepherd is the one that's shooting, that's throwing the laser drones at us. So let's make it go bye-bye. Goodbye. The laser drones will remain active until they're destroyed. So this is kind of a... Oh, it's actually overheated. Let's make use of that. Feed and shoot. Yeah, baby. And it's going bye-bye. We're trying to make it go bye-bye. That is a lot of armor on that thing. God damn. Nice. That went well. Actually did a lot of damage in this fight. Cool. Your side was victorious on the last engagement. The pirate fleet maneuvers to disengage. The independent forces are pursuing the retreating pirates, and they have, let's see, a Hermes standard shuttle. It's a civilian ship that's just mostly used for cargo, and 2 drams. Oh yeah, we'll join the pursuit. And I'll order my second in command to handle it. We'll send in the Vigilance and the Kite. Good. This seems to have gone more than reasonably well. I think this was a best case scenario. Nobody got destroyed. My allies haven't lost any ships. But by the looks of the combat readiness, it is time for us to disengage. It's time for us to go home. Go and regroup, repair, and maybe enjoy the spoils of war. Your forces engage in pursuit as ordered. No enemy ship managed to escape. The salvage chief reports that several ships disabled or destroyed during the battle can be restored to basic functionality. Let's see. What can we bring in? So, standard recovery, I can salvage the Buffalo Mk3 support destroyer. That currently has a degraded engine and erratic fuel injector. So the erratic fuel injector, I think it makes it slower? Oh no, it makes it consume more fuel. Right. I'm an idiot, but the degraded engines cause it to be louder, so the sensor profile is increased. And its sensor strength is decreased by the looks of it. And its top speed is bleh. No, not gonna be grabbing it. That's fine. If you're wondering where I'm looking, sensor profile, this determines how, the chance of enemies, how far the enemies can detect us from, or anybody can detect us from. Sensor strength is how far we can see out. It's a scouting. And then we got top speed in battle. And maximum burn is top speed outside of battle on the world map, I'd say. Hey, Death Dealer, what's available from the difficult one? Yeah, let's see. So the difficulty recovery, which requires us to spend a story point, is lame. It's just small fries. Mud Skipper, Hellbore Frigate, nah. Nothing worth it. If we manage to maybe get that Falcon, probably, but nah. Hello, idiot baby noob. Welcome to the end. The fact sound can propagate in space. Why would degraded engines make sensors range further? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe it's a certain type of emission that can be detected from long range. Maybe that's the idea. I don't think it's sound. I think it's more of a heat kind of thing. Who knows? I'm not exactly sure on what basis sensors work on. Okay, the pirates hate us even more. You can actually go pirate. You can try to become friendly with pirates and start being a pirate yourself if you so desire. Nothing stopping you. Your fleet is able to participate in salvage operations, and we get 1,200 credits. You can also pick up through the wreckage. Oh, we get a Salamander MRM pod. That's cool. That's pretty dope. Can I just grab everything? Barely. I can barely keep everything up. How do I know that I can barely keep everything up? Over here, we have our cargo capacity. It's currently 292 out of 300. What else do we got? 95 crew, that's fine. And we got quite a decent amount of fuel. Fuel is not consumed inside the system, unless you use emergency burn, I think. Fuel is mostly used to travel between systems. Just letting you guys know. Okay, let's go back. Some of my ships in the fleet are dangerously low on combat readiness. Yeah, I know. So we gained 2 levels out of that fight. We gained 16k gold, 16k credits because of the system bounty in Asconia. Fuel is only consumed in hyperspace during jumps. Is it not consumed during emergency burn as well? Consumes 5 fuel and reduces the combat readiness of all ships. Yeah, so it does consume 5 fuel, Robson. The emergency burn is required. You remember someone saying, I wish I had a salamander? Seems the game was listening. I guess so. I guess so, yeah. It was listening a little bit. Okay, that entire fleet got destroyed, and there's also some small little salvage spots where we can try and, well, salvage some extra stuff. What do I want from this? I'd like gunnery implants, I think I'm going to be grabbing. You always say that perk that nullifies it? I see. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. So, we can either go for gunnery implants into electronic warfare, maybe? Or we could go bulk something on the 2 in industry, 2 in leadership, or 2 in combat. Yeah, since we're here, let's have a little bit of an extra look at this. So, this affects the piloted ship, so it only affects my ship. There are skills that affect the entire fleet. There are skills that affect only carriers. There are skills that affect only civilian ships. Stuff like that. In this case, the gunnery implant will only affect the piloted ship. And it's going to give us 100% target leading accuracy for auto-firing weapons, which is Big brain. 50% ballistic and energy weapon range. That's pretty cool. And a minus 50% weapon recoil. Can somebody please explain weapon recoil to me? That's a stat or a thing that I never understood. It would go industry. There are 2 perks. One of them reduces supply consumption and the other reduces fuel consumption. Yeah, might go for that as well. We can also use a story point to upgrade this to elite. 6% to ECM rating of fleet when piloting a frigate. Oh, so it's only when I'm piloting a frigate. Ah, that's annoying. The frigate is the smallest one. Lion Exodus, thank you for rating me with 22 bros. Welcome to Hit Point In. Name's Raval, I'll be your bartender, and I really hope you guys enjoy your stay. The longer the weapon fires, the worse the accuracy is. Oh, so that's what recoil is. Interesting. Thank you, Rapson. That does make sense. Yeah, exactly, Raven. Recoil does factor into the spread. You're correct. What's the other one? Energy weapons deal up to 30% damage at close range based on the firing ship's flux level. Full bonus damage at 600 range and below. No bonus damage at 1000 range and above. I see, so practically it specializes yourself into dealing extra damage in close quarters with energy weapons. Indeed. And Lion or Leon. I wonder how you pronounce Lion. The longer you fire in rapid succession, the longer the cone of fire becomes, and the more spread out your shots become. Indeed. Thank you, Rapson, for clarifying it from the wiki mouth itself. From the wiki's mouth. Alright, electronic warfare. So this affects all combat ships, including carriers and militarized civilian ships. Every deployed combat ship grants 2% to ECM rating. Total rating for deployed ships of both fleets is compared, and the losing side's weapon range is reduced by the difference up to a maximum of 10%. Does not apply to fighters. Okay, so this is practically a passive that reduces the enemy's range. Okay, got it. Gotta check out some stuff, so you're gonna take my leave? Alright, thank you, Ravenblood. Thanks for dropping by, my man. Hey, mate, love this game, but I'm just terrible at it. Anyway, I hope you'll have a great stream, but I need to take a shower and eat. Alright, Lion Exodus, hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Bon appetit, and have a good one. Again, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. And I don't think you're terrible at this game. I don't think so. Right, what do we got here? Fighter uplink. Minus 50% crew loss due to fighter losses in combat. Plus 25% top speed for fighters. So fighters are just faster. Not fasters or just fighters. Pronunciation is Lion, the English way. The Y is just there for a character. Cool, cool. Alright, alright. Lion it is. Have a good one, Lion. Peace. Hull mod recovery shuttles, reduce fighters. Okay. Alright. That's fine. Let's see what we got in the industry section. Bulk transport. All ships have plus 50% cargo capacity. Oh boy, I think that'd be cool. Lyon is a city in France? It is, Robson. I don't think it's related though. 50% fuel capacity, 50% personnel capacity. Maximum of 5,000 or less space personnel capacity in fleet. Increases the burn level of all non-militarized and civilian grade ships by 1. Ooh, just makes us faster in general. Oh, that sounds good. What else we got? Salvaging. 50% resources but not rare items such as blueprints recovered from abandoned stations and other derelicts. Plus 20% post-battle salvage and minus 55% crew lost in non-combat operations. Ah, that sounds meh. That sounds meh, but the bulk transport sounds awesome. Is that the one that you were recommending, Robson? Damage control. If lost in combat, so this affects my piloted ship. If lost in combat, ship is almost always recoverable. Minus 20% hull damage taken. Minus 50% crew lost due to hull damage in combat, and 50% faster in combat weapon and engine repairs. So it just makes us slightly tankier. I see. What's available in leadership? We're actually going to be looking at all of the options. We have 2 skill points that we can spend. First, I looked at the technology section, the things that we can get. I'm looking in the industry. I'm going to be checking leadership, and then I'm going to be checking combat last. Okay, Death Dealer, just... all I'm asking is a little bit of patience. Okay, so reliable engineering. If lost to combat. Oh, right. We've already read that. Is this? Oh no, it's not the same thing. There we go. So, almost recoverable. So that's for both. Plus 60 seconds peak operating time. Nice. Minus 25% combat readiness degradation rate after peak performance times runs out. Plus 15% maximum combat readiness for the piloted ship. And then if we upgrade it to elite status, it's going to decrease our overload duration by 30%. Well, the best case scenario is you don't get overloaded. That would be best. I feel like reliability engineering sounds better than damage control. As long as you have your shields, you shouldn't be damaged that much as well. Did they remove the perk that increased ordnance points? Ordnance points are the amount of space that you have on your ship for vents, weapons, and mods. I remember that in the last one, there was a way for you to be able to build one more permanent hull mod into the ship. I think they removed it. That's sad. That was OP. It was overpowered. It was something that you needed to get just to have more powerful ships of against other similar variants. There's a perk that gets you to plus 13% vents and capacitors. I think that's this one, right? Special modifications. What is this one? Plus 10 maximum flux capacitor, plus 10 maximum flux vents. Able to build one more permanent hull mod. That's fine, I guess. There should be one earlier. Phase Corpse. Oh, this one, flux regulation, affects all combat ships, including carriers and militarized civilian ships. Plus 20% flux dissipation for combat ships. Alright, that's cool. That's cool. That seems powerful. This is what? All combat phase ships. Oh, if you want to specialize your fleet into a phase fleet, then this would be the one to go for. But since we're not going to be getting that, flux regulation. And even if you'd had phase ships, it would affect these as well. It would be affected by this as well, so... Okay, let's check leadership. Weapon drills. All combat ships, including carriers and militarized civilian ships, are affected. 10% weapon damage for combat ships. Maximum at 120 or less total combat ship recovery cost. So just a flat 10% weapon damage to boost to the entire fleet. Not bad. Auxiliary support. Plus 900% to combat effects of militarized subsystems, escort package, and assault package. What? So just this buffs up those modifiers? So any civilian ship that I militarized will be more powerful. Assault package increases hull integrity, armor, and flux capacity. Escort package increases maneuverability, point defense range, and damage delta fighters and missiles. Oh, that sounds powerful as fuck, Ned. I'm looking at it. This has the potential of being much more powerful than weapon drills, I would say. I'm open to suggestions and feedback if you guys have been using these. Okay, what do we got? Coordinated maneuvers. All frigates and destroyers with officers, including flagship. Okay, plus 6% nav rating of fleet for deployed frigates, plus 3% for destroyers, and 1% for larger hulls. So just an increase in speed. 50% to command point recovery rate from deployed frigates. Okay, so if we have those types of ships, we simply we're able to command them more reliably. Wolfpack tactics. Let's see. 20% damage to ships larger than frigates. Plus 120-second peak operating time. This affects all frigates with officers, including flagships. Frigates with officers. You don't really use officers on frigates. You can take both if you really want to have phase build. True. Lead build for frigates is one of the strongest at the moment, to be honest. I'm sorry, which one are you talking about, Robson? You can rip apart almost any fleet. This one, Wolfpack Tactics. I mean, you can just get a big pile of Tempest, and that's going to rip everything apart if we have this. 20% damage to ships larger than frigates. 120 seconds operating time. If lost in combat, ship is almost always recoverable. Oh, leadership buffs for officers and frigates. 100% to command point recovery rate if the flagship is a frigate. 25 to 0 flux speed boost if flagship is a destroyer. So practically just a faster destroyer. This could work on a hammerhead. Hello, Preconceptor. Welcome to the inn. Escort and assault package can only go on civilian ships. That effect is pretty useless, especially when it loses so much effectiveness after 5 DP. I see. So those only go on civilian ships. I understand. That's less reliable than I thought. Okay. It's so much buff they can easily rip apart a large redacted fleet. Hey, Sling, the game's not on Steam? No, it's not on Steam. You actually have to go to its website. Yep. You can if you just Google Starsector, you'll find it on the first link. Okay, what do we got here? Helmsmanship. 50% maneuverability. That is the turn rate. The turn rate of the ship. And plus 10% top speed. And the 0 flux speed boost is activated at any flux level as long as the ship is not generating flux. I think we already have that from safety overrides. Strike commander. Fighters from piloted ships. So if we have a carrier, plus 50% missile, rocket, bomb, and torpedo HP. Nice, so higher penetration. 20% damage to ships of destroyer size and larger from fighters. Not bad. 0 flux buff is Garbo? Yeah, because we already have it from the safety overrides. Target analysis. Plus 10% damage to destroyers, cruisers, and capital ships. Well, 15 and 20 respectively. 100% damage to weapons and engines, so we can actually deactivate the enemy ship faster. Or we can go for point defense. Piloted ship and fighters from piloted ship. 100% damage to fighters, 50% damage to missiles. Nah, you would go for target analysis always. Extends the range of point defense weapons by 100. Yeah. And you always have flux on most ships? Yeah, true. But I guess it's useful for zipping around. I'm not seeing anything interesting, but I think I'm going to go for gunnery implants. And I'm going to go for bulk transport. That sounds awesome, just having extra capacity. 0 flux buff is absolutely not good, especially now that you can build in SO, and SO is cheesy. Bullshit anyway. I mean, I don't know. I feel like SO'd Hammerhead, which I'm currently piloting, is actually quite useful against early game fights against pirates mostly. I'm not going to be taking on a Sunderer, a fully, equipped Sunderer, but I'm going to be able to take on anything the pirates will throw at me. That's nice. So I think I'm going to go with that. This is going to be what I'm going to go for. This is not really needed right now. Maximum fleet size. Yeah, that'll be fine. Can I upgrade any of this? So, Elite. 6% to ECM rating of fleet when piloting a frigate. 3% when piloting a destroyer. 1% for larger hulls. Total ECM rating for the deployed ship of both is compared. Okay. I'm not sure if that's worth it for the Elite thing on the jig. No Elite for this. But the fact that this just increases the maximum speed of everybody is pretty cool. Okay, so yeah, this is going to be the thing I'm going to go for. Can I grab anything without blowing myself up? Significant risk. It's likely something of value found inside. Scavenging effectiveness. Ah, we accidentally lost 4 heavy machinery. That's bad. Do we get anything good? Oh wow, we've just upgraded our capacity to 450. That's amazing. Love and life, brothers. Love and life. I'm gonna be liking that perk a lot. Okay, Mr. Perks a lot. Let's go to Nortia. Activate our sustained burn. Is this the maximum speed? Yeah, maximum burn level 20. More info, please. Maximum burn level of the ship in your fleet, 9. 10, 10, 10. Burn level of the slowest ship, 9. But we get a +1 from navigation and sustained burn. Okay. Alright. Asteroid impact on drive bubble. We're gonna repair everyone, I think. Yep. Repair my ships. Trade goods. At warp 11, Mr. Hit. At warp speed, Mr. Hit. A little bit of a Sean Connery accent. May God rest his soul. Alright, I guess I'm going to be selling the metals here. And I'm going to sell the rest of the stuff on the black market. No, keep that. I want that. I want the salamander. Tactical laser. I seem to recall that the tactical laser is okay on wolves. I might keep a few around. Harpoon can stay. IR pulse laser. Nah, they can go. Breach SRM. Pretty good, by the way. Thanks. Heavily armored and fast missile with good guidance and a small specialized anti-armor warhead. So this one's the one that you guys were talking about. Range damage 150. I'll keep one. I wanna check it out. One machine gun can stay. Swarmer SRM can go. Vulcan can stay. Sort. Rest of this stuff can stay. Are we repaired fully? I think we are, and we're at 93 supplies. We are losing 0.7 supplies per day. That's okay. How much money do we got? 48k. Let's see if we can buy something. They got a Gemini. They got a salvage rig. What's the D-mod on that salvage rig? Erratic fuel injector. So fuel cost is higher and it's easier to detect. Labo vision. Wait, don't we already have something like that on this? Oh no. No, that's fine. Okay. Fleet. Let's go back here. Buy black market. What do we got? I got another hammerhead with a few demodifiers. An omen. Generates. There's lightning arcs. These are usually expensive ships. Arcs that quickly knock out enemy missiles, weapons, and engines within range. Mostly negated by shield. High resolution sensors. ECM package. ECM package. So this is practically a support ship that just buffs up the entire fleet. Wayfarer, a wolf, a mint condition wolf. I wish I could just get a wolf pack. Just have 4 or 5 wolf frigates. Oh, this is a P variant? Oh, it's a pirate variant. This one's shittier. Has the pirate variant wolf frigate has less weapon amounts. 1 medium energy, 1 small energy, 2 small missiles. Yeah, the normal variant has 1 medium energy, 3 small energy, and 2 small missiles, if I remember correctly. Hell nah. Hell nah. Ain't getting that one. Ain't touching that one. Yep, indeed, Robson. I know. I read your mind, brother. Before. Colossus Mk3. Now, don't confuse this with the normal version Colossus. This is a modified Colossus made for combat. Sadly, it's not really that good for combat. 12 small ballistic and 2 fighter bays. I wonder, could you make this into an SO? Nah, it'd be trash. I think it would be trash. Okay, we're gonna leave. Ooh, a Centurion. Bad capacity and ordnance points? Yeah, I thought as much. Hey, Eric Nader, thank you for resubscribing, man. Appreciate it. Welcome back. Haven't seen you in a long time. How have you been, dude? How have you been? Centurion is better. It's at least a brick wall. True. True. It's definitely better than the what's its face? Definitely better than this one, the Vigilance. A lot of work and some family troubles in general. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you're doing okay though. And I hope things are gonna get better. That is demodded to hell and back. Degraded shields, degraded engines, damaged weapon mounts, compromised hull. Yeah, no. No. Compromised hull is just a deal breaker. Right there. An ox. Are these still in the game? The ox are used to increase the speed of your slowest ship. It's there to just... It's practically a rocket attachment ship. It attaches to another ship's butt and just helps it propel it faster. It pushes it. Vigilance is amazing salamander ship. And the both modified Colossi are just trash, to be honest. Yep, they are. Speaking of... I got a Salamander MRM pod. So, will you go with something like this? Arignator, when it comes to the Vigilance? You just put a Salamander MRM pod and a pulse laser on it and call it a day. Oh, there are ion beams available here. Long range support weapon. Ion beam is able to fire more. Yeah, and it has a 1000 range. And that is going to allow it to not get close. Long range beam to bonus for long range support. Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Maybe add an ion beam on it and just call it a day. They're fragile. I know they are. I know they are. Fast missile rack. Let it shoot like 6 salamanders at once. True that. True that. Yeah, either ion or graviton beam. Okay, I'll mind the blast doors. I don't feel like they're going to be that useful. Okay, let's see what we're going to be adding on this puppy. Ion beam. Heavy burst laser's too short. Antimatter blast. Nah, yeah, it's going to be the ion beam. That's the only one that's available. Also recommended to give it a ECCM package if you have it. I don't think I have it yet. Nah, son. I don't have that mod yet. But it's cool. Alright. I don't think I need to give it that much capacity. Shame? Well, it's still very early in the game, as you can see, my man. Okay, let's add reinforced bulkheads to it. It just increases its HP a little bit. And it's really good for most missile-based ship. Oh, the ECCM package? I see. ECCM package. I'm sorry, I might be remembering incorrectly. The ECCM package. The ECCM package, that's the one that causes the decrease in the enemy's range on guns. The village is pretty much just a floating medium missile mount. True. Do you guys prefer pylons on it or the salamanders on it? Also, preconceptor stated... Yeah, okay. That gun is half the size of the ship. It is. It is, my dude. ECCM counters ECM and buffs missiles. ECCM shortens enemy range. I see. Okay, yeah, I'll keep an eye out for one of those. You don't even use it, so you don't know? Well, since we started with one. We always need additional pylons? Fuck yeah, we always need additional pylons. Now it makes your missiles to not be as much fooled by countermeasures, and it makes your missiles faster and give them better guidance if they have one. Affects only the ship, does not affect the entire fleet. But yeah, ECCM sounds cool. Alright, auto assign, of course. Let's see how it does against a... I'm going to put it on autopilot, and I'm going to set it loose on a lasher. Let's see how it does. Of course it's going to die, but I just want to see how much it's going to survive. It's probably not as fast. Also, it's not going to be using its fast missile rack ability. It seems not. Nah, this is strictly an escort ship. It's not capable of handling itself. Okay. We'll leave it as it is. We'll bring this puppy out, we'll test it out, and then we'll see. It fucked itself by naming the asteroid on the second shot? I mean, yeah. It most likely will. Do I need the flux distributor? I kind of don't. It just increases capacitors. Okay, let's go with that. Let's go with that. Alright, you're fine as you are. Let's get out there. We're gonna leave. I'm gonna try to go to Syndria and see if we can find a ship to buy there. It's nice for support, especially if they actually nail engines on frigates. True, true. And not just on frigates, I would assume. Let's just go northeast. We're gonna go to... Wait, where are you going? Stop. There we go. Let's not get in the range of that thing. And now go to Syndria. Am I playing on Iron mode? Iron Man mode? Iron Man mode. Is that... Yes, I'm not gonna be save scumming. So if we lose, we're not gonna reload. I am gonna be playing on Iron mode, I guess. If that's what you're meaning. If that's what you're referring to. Yes, yes, indeed. I thought you were referring if my ship gets destroyed, the playthrough is over. No, I'm not gonna be doing that. So what do we got in here? I'll probably sell the harpoon MRM pod. Never liked harpoons. Anything big and interesting in here? 9mm rocket pods. Advanced turret, makeshift, insulated engine. They like me. They really like me. Do you swap out your ships like Pokemon or control the whole fleet at once in battle? You can do both, sub. You can tell your ships to retreat. You can call in reinforcements. You can just send all of your ships in battle. And just have massive starfights. Yeah, that's a thing. Have a flagship. If it's destroyed, you can take one of your ships in battle. Oh yes, you can transfer control of your ship to another ship. That is true. Ooh, what's the ion pulsar? Ah, the range is shitty on it. Also, Mjolnir cannons. Me likey some Mjolnir cannons. Devastator, Thumper, Heavy Needler. Can I set a heavy needler? No, I can't set a heavy needler on the vigilance. I don't think I can. Alright. Yeah, let's see what do they have to sell here. Oh, big boys. Look what the Syndrian Dictat military has to sell. Holy moly. All almost in mint condition. Crazy. Got a Griffin missile cruiser. A mint condition hammerhead. If I would buy this ship, I would just use it as a support ship. Syndrian Dictat always sells Conquest, to be honest. I think it's her favorite ship. Have you ever tried, Erinator, to build a Conquest as a broadside ship instead of a front ship? Because I think that's the main use of a Conquest. A broadside build. With just one side being the main firepower, while the other side being more defensive, or even empty. You know, just add some flak on the other side. You can't really build it as a front side. Yeah, true. I mean, you can, but it's going to be subpar. How do you earn cash to buy ships? Contracts, contraband, trading, bounties. That would be the idea. And yeah, symmetrical builds are traps. On that ship, yeah. Smuggling drugs, helping pirates, destroying pirates when they're not useful anymore. There's a Shrike here, but it's a pirate variant. As a Centurion that I can make use of. I could also buy just another Cerberus for some extra cargo capacity. Thought I would say they're now more viable since S-mods free up your OP budget a bit. So it's a freelancer style play where you choose your occupation? Yep, pretty much, sub. That is correct. Oh, you can also be an explorer. You can just go out and explore systems for cash. You can colonize planets and just make your own faction. What else? You can just be a miner and just go in a war-torn system and just be a scavenger. Symmetrical builds are traps for the AI because they aren't smart enough to use one side only. Oh, no. Preconceptor, I think you wanted to say Asymmetrical builds are traps for the AI because they aren't smart enough to use one side only. Am I correct in assuming that? For a big brain player, the Conquest is easy. True. Can you design a science class vessel when you upgrade sensors and such? Yep, you can have science class vessels that just specialize in detecting enemies, into exploring, into salvaging. Yeah, you can. No, the AI use both sides and overflux themselves. Players don't have that problem. Indeed, Preconceptor. So that's why asymmetrical builds are traps for the AI. Am I misunderstanding? So, symmetrical means both sides are identical. Asymmetrical means there's a difference. There's a difference between the two sides. Since the AI doesn't know to use one side, that means that asymmetrical builds are traps for the AI because they aren't smart enough to use the one side with the extra firepower. I mean, we're playing with semantics right here. Yeah, guns on one side. The apogee, just don't put improvised hangers on it, otherwise you're going to call the police on you. Okay. AI can use both sides at once, because it means you're diving into enemies with crappy 90 degrees angle, 90 degrees shields. Which they never do anyways, unless you put reckless officers. Is there a particular route you're going for on this playthrough? No, sub. We're going to do whatever is lucrative. Right now, we're just going for pirate bounties within the system. We're going to be looking at the jobs that are available on the market, and then decide based on the jobs. Gonna do some bounty hunting, gonna do some trading. We're gonna dabble into a little bit of everything until we're strong enough to make our own stuff. Monitor frigate. If I remember correctly, the monitor frigate is an excellent defensive escort ship. Centurion is more of a defensive escort ship. Gremlins are just there to be annoying. Yeah, both sides are guns. The AI uses both sides to shoot at different targets and fluxes out, then gets killed. Players can avoid that and manage flux properly. So asymmetrical builds are better for the AI, so they don't do that. Okay. Oh, okay. I still think you're not using the term correctly. Okay, fine. Alright. Ergo, symmetrical builds are AI traps. Okay. I still feel like it's the other way around, but alright, I'm just gonna go with it. Except by nature, the ship you can shoot both sides at once, unless you're already committing suicide. Okay. So there's a wolf frigate here at 15k. I could grab that. Could just make a small wolf pack. High-tech ship. What's the maintenance cost? 5.0 per month. Yeah, and Conquest are pretty careful about those. Alright. Okay, can I equip it with, can I equip this with anything? It's okay, Sealing. It's fine. I'm just gonna ignore it. I understand what Preconceptor is trying to say. I just think that there's the use of the word symmetry is misused. That's all. It's okay. I might be wrong. I might be just a dumbass here, or just nitpicking for no reason. So I could add a heavy blaster on it, although that generates flux like it's nobody's business. It's not what Rob said. Just stating it's not, I won't understand what you're saying. Or what you're referring to. Crappy shield with low coverage. Can you just upgrade the shield capacity on a Conquest with a mod? If something is symmetrical, then two halves of it are identical. Correct. Correct. So, asymmetrical. If it's asymmetrical, then they're different. Yes, that's what I understand as well. What I don't understand is why So what he said from the beginning was correct. Okay, I gotta reread that. Both sides are guns. The AI uses both sides to shoot at different targets and fluxes out. Then it gets killed. Players can avoid that and manage flux properly. So asymmetrical builds are better for the AI, so they don't do that. So if a ship that is asymmetrical and has only one side with guns will make use of that part. Okay. Would you purchase a cargo frigate for trade or just upgrade your current ships with extra cargo space? I would definitely buy... once you get you get some cash sub, I would definitely buy a dedicated cargo ship, a dedicated fuel ship, and a salvage rig, just to help out in general. You can, but they're still bad, and you're using OP that you need elsewhere. Fair enough. Okay, Originator, that's fine. I'm sure the Conquest is not really that useful in the hands, you know, it's just kind of a subpar capital ship. Okay, I think I understand what you guys are saying. So the AI can make use of ships that have more weapons on the side rather than the other. Okay. Most of the meta for Conquest is outfit one side with proper guns and stick flak on the other cheap PD on the other side. Yep, that's what I'm imagining, Arignator. When it comes to Conquest, that's what I've been kind of saying from the beginning. Practically add Devastator cannons on one side and flak on the other side. Sure, sure. Roger Wilco. Understand. Also, Conquest got nice logistical profile and cruiser burn level. Oh, really? I thought you hated Conquests for some odd reason from the way you were so adamant on it. Okay, then I do apologize. It seems I simply was a dumbass, and I just misunderstood. Again, Preconceptor, I apologize. Thank you guys for setting me straight and, you know, having patience with me. This feels a lot like Elite Dangerous or Freelancer, except with a top-down view. Yeah, you are correct, sub. Obviously, the Odyssey whoops all over capital ships. The Odyssey. Oh, which one was that? The Odyssey. Is that the big donut one? I know, I might be mistaking it. Yeah, I don't like them, but you admit the stuff that is good about them. Cool, cool. Smart man. Odyssey is your favorite vanilla capital ship. Again, I don't really remember the Odyssey. Do I have access to the codex from within the game? Let me see. I do. Cool. Ship... No, not ship variants. I'm looking for ship hulls. The O. I want to verify which one's the Odyssey. Yeah, the Odyssey class battlecruiser. Oh, this one! It's the smallest capital ship, but it's the most maneuverable one. Odyssey, the ship with the two larger energy mounts on the left side, is also the fastest capital. Yeah, I remember this one. It's also a carrier, if I remember correctly. Asymmetrical high-tech one with 2 fighter decks. Actually, it's cool. It's like a personalized tutorial for people like me that don't know about the game and want to check it out. I think you had played this before, but you had forgotten. Oh, definitely, definitely. I am by no means an expert in this game. I'm still learning a lot of stuff as well. Yeah, it's a cool ship. It's a cool ship, but I think it's quite expensive for its size. I'll keep it in mind. I'll keep it on hand. So, we're trying to decide for a ship, a new ship to get. I'd say I could grab a salvage rig right off the bat. Brawler. Wait, what the hell? Are there different ships over here on... No. No, okay. I thought there were different ships on the planet. You know, different from the station. I want that wolf. I'll buy the wolf. Yeah, I know. We will open the refit screen. If anybody wants to name the wolf, let me know. Currently, we have only one ship that can be named, which is the Wolfie. Am I familiar with AWACS in the military? Sadly, no, I'm not familiar with the abbreviation. What is AWACS? So we got 3 tactical lasers. That's cool. Boop. And whoop. Most all of the builds that you pinned in the Discord still work, by the way, as far as I tried. Ah, nice. I'll keep it in mind. I'll try to revisit the Discord channel and see what builds I have there. It's been a while since I played the game. Just turrets to shoot down incoming missiles. Actually, these are offensive turrets. These are these are small energy lasers that do offensive damage. They don't do much against shields, but they apply constant pressure. I might switch this out with an... no, I like to keep... I like for this one to keep its distance. The pulse laser is kinda... ion beam. Extra support. Okay, let's try this. Until I find a graviton beam, for example. For small medium missiles, I recommend giving the new breach missile a try, a substitute for harpoons, mostly, especially on smaller ships. Yeah, I do understand from Relay that that the new breach missiles are pretty good. Got some harpoons. Okay, breach missile. Do they have any more? And a harpoon, I guess. Let's see. How much would we got to play around with? So I'm gonna go... Ooh, the weapon flux is pretty high on this one. Flux distribution, maybe? Okay, let's see how this is gonna do. Nobody wants to name the ship? Why? Alright, let's try this. I don't expect this to be reliable, but let's go for it. Run simulations, and allies on my side. Let's deploy these two, and see how they do. Fenris? Okay. Alright, Fenris. Alright, Preconceptor, that's going to be your ship. The Fenris. And let's send out a Lasher. Sorry, AC Lang. You're too late. AWACS is Airborne Warning and Control System, a plane that flies above the combat and provides recon on the whole battlefield. They usually have a giant disc on top of the aircraft. Curious if there's a ship in this game with that sort of function. There are support ships that just buff up, they increase your sensor range. And there are also support ships inside the battle that also provide kind of like a point defense or passive ability system. The Omen that we've seen in the shop is kind of similar to that, Sub. Oh, Sub, I feel like you're going to really love this game. Oh, you're going to motherfuck out of it, aren't you? Alright, let's go with that. Did I deploy? No, I did not deploy. There we go. So I'm going to set this as an escort ship, and I'm going to let this one just go and do its own thing. No AWACS in vanilla. Mods have ships that buff other ships in a radius. Wait, doesn't the Omen buff other ships? Maybe I'm misremembering then. I'm actually glad that it shot 2 salamanders at it. Careful. Yeah, I guess these two are going to do work if they're going to be escorting me. Okay, let's test their usefulness. For now, yeah, I'm going to be buying that. There's nothing else that I can reliably put on this thing. I mean, I guess I could... Nah, the wolf would get too close. Okay, so this is going to be the HPI Fenris. Heavy blaster plus ion cannons. Wouldn't it eat through its flux like it's nobody's business? Also, this is the overdriven variant. Wait, there's 2. Heavy blaster ion cannon PD lasers. Then there's the heavy blaster ion cannon Sabos safety overrides hardened subsystems. Jesus. So, Omen has an ECM package built in, but any ship can have it if you spend the points. Okay. And also, safely back off with the flux when the flux rises. True. True. You can just phase away and vent. Okay, cancel that. add the heavy blaster. I don't think there are any ion. Nah, there are no ion turrets here, which kind of sucks. Auto assign. It's okay. Confirm. Okay, let's try this setup. See if it's going to be better. And we're going to let it solo against the Nasher. Let's see. It did some DACA. Weird choice. I guess it does an overflux. Ooh. Hurt a bit. You're not really allowing your flux to dissipate with that stance. Uh-huh. Yeah, I think the tactical laser is just causing it problems. Okay. Undo. Okay, as I said, let's leave it as a support variant for now. Run Sims. I'm gonna be fighting against one of those. So allies, I want you and you deploy. And for the opponent, I'll want. Yeah, give me one of those, I guess. And you two escort me, please. Good. Good day, big hammerhead, sir. How are you doing this fine day? Me and my friends are here to test our little weapons out. Okay, it's gonna harass it a little bit. Keep its shields up, keep it on its toes. Yeah, it's an SO hammerhead with no missiles. It is an SO hammerhead with no missiles. For now, because I really haven't found anything good to add on the front of it. Yet. Yeah, no, it's gross. It looks horrible. I completely agree. But we'll get one. We'll get something out of it soon. Crew under strength, huh? I see. 2-point Reapers? Yeah, I guess. I guess I could just add some Reapers on it. That's fair. But I just haven't found any yet. Yeah, there's no Reapers here. Can I stick hardened substance somewhere on it? I was thinking that. But I kind of like to play around with the flux right now. I guess I could just do this. There we go. And go with that. Is it possible to do damage simply by ramming into your enemy ships? Yes, it is. But it's usually not advised. For example, the Ludwig path tends to do a lot of ramming damage and just suicide their ships into you. Yeah, they're radicals. Not going to last for any longer engagements. Am I going to rid of the distributor? You know what? Yeah, I guess. Sure. Let's go with that. True. Okay, so this is going to be the squad. Let's trade. I need more men. Yep. I'll get them from the black market. Oh shit, okay, not all of them. Give me 110 there. That should do it. Suspicion medium, okay. I'll sell the Harpoon MRM. And that should get the suspicion lower. It did not. Oh, did I buy the Fenrir from the black market? Oh, that might explain things. Alright. Cool. Let's take a shuttle down to the bar. The businesswoman, no. Leave and let's go and try. Oh, by the way, the star systems actually move around and gravitate around the sun of the system, in case you guys didn't know. So these will constantly move around, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's go. With accelerated ammo feeder, there's no such thing as too much venting. Hello? Yes, please. Allow the scan. Wait, what? Suspicious cargo found. Enough suspicious cargo. Sure. Is it half expect? Wait, we lost. Oh shit, they added more stuff. Okay, they added more penalties if they do find stuff. Very interesting. I haven't really taken anything. Okay, so just buy here. Next to PPT is better than 4 events. Okay. More punching in the face for people that deal on black market. Yeah, I've noticed. There was a lot of suspicion activity. They will rough up your ships. I've noticed. Thanks, guys. They kicked me in the balls. A bit. Let's go with that. That's gonna keep us going. Please don't scan me again. Thank you. Sorry for all the questions, but what are the engine tolerances? Do you upgrade engine performance, or is there a cap on interstellar travel speed? I think the maximum amount is 20. I think that's the maximum amount that you can go for. So you don't want to further upgrade than that. It all depends. Currently, we are at maximum speed due to navigation +1. Our slowest ship is our Hammerhead, but we could just go faster. Yeah, you go at the speed of your slowest ship. That's true. The pulled you for suspected broken taillights and smashed half of your ship. It seems so. But for right now, we don't need to. Once we get bigger ships, we're gonna have to worry a little bit more on speed. Okay, let's go. Merchant Teleconvoy is 18 days away from departure. How close are we? We're gonna start deactivating our transponder. Good. And let's stop. And there it is. Go dark. If we go into the circle, that's the one they have a chance of seeing us. Another one. There's some stuff they can do to raise the burn level, but that costs OP. Ordnance points that you can use on other stuff. True. Campaign speed and combat speed are two separate beasts. True, true. Practically, in the overworld map, we have burn speed. And then in combat, we have just top speed. Let's try to get in there all stealthy-like. I don't think they're going to allow me to dock, though. We fought within the system. Oh shit, they allowed me to dock. Awesome. Okay, take a shuttle down. Find out what the rakish man at the end of the bar is up to. The man watches you approach. You want in on the business, that right? He says, amused at your audacity. Let me give you a job so easy that any rad adult spacer can manage it. But, he shrugs regretfully, it's a real shame how many of them just can't follow instructions and end up getting tossed out an airlock. He laughs like this is a good joke. Deliver the item to the specified location in Alpha Ukosa system, 17 light years away. He flips a tripod out of his coat. The display shows a small EM shielded safe. This is it. The reward is 75,000 credits. Don't be seen making the drop, and don't tell anyone about it. 17 light years away. I wonder if we can pull this off. Let's see. You like the bigger penalty for black markets? You can feel more righteous for not using it? It's similar to Mass Effect in the sense that intergalactic travel is fixed, but local travel is variable based on engine enhancements. Ish. The gates don't work. There's jump points, but gates to travel between sectors don't work. Digital travel is still affected by your own bird speed, which you can modify. Yes. Yes, you can. Oh man, it sounds... Okay, so, decline. He's still here. Leave. Tab out. Sector. Light years. So this is up to 15 light years, 17 light years. Well, the relays are broken, so we're stuck in the terminus system. True, true. We're stuck in this sector. 17 light years away. Since I'm a dumbass, I wonder where did he say? So he wants me to go to Alpha Ucosa system. Persian sector? Okay. Alpha Ucosa system, where's that? Is it one of the core worlds? I don't think so. Penelope Star. Beta US, Zmei. Gamma Despair. You need to know that if you accept the mission, they'll send a small fleet after you. Ah, I see. Thank you. These missions are really middle of nowhere. Yeah, I've thought as much. That's why I didn't recognize the name of it. No, I'm not touching that. Let's see what else we got here. Walk over to the shady person. You approach the shady figure who acknowledges you with a nod. Figured you'd notice me eventually. I don't suppose you know what I do. No, I don't. Got a range of talents you might find useful. What is under the table deals with a senator exposing a nefarious patter plot, or sending an organic storage tank up in flames. If something needs to be done untraceably, you've come to the right man. These are agents that you use similar like in Rome Total War. So you give them missions to go and do stuff. Yeah, destabilize markets, destroy commodity stocks, find pirate bases, infiltrate logic cells, lower relations, procure ships, raise relations. These are just agents that you send out to do stuff for you. 8,000 credit hiring bonus, and afterwards a starting salary of 2k credits per month. No, you usually want these once you have a bigger fleet going. So FTL speed is based on burn speed? Yes, it is based on burn speed. You burn through metric tons of fuel to go between star systems, sub. Never had more than one? Oh, 2 fleets. Oh, okay, I guess that depends on the payoff. Decline, leave the bar, trade. Let's see if they have anything interesting in here. Oh, they got some pylons. That's cool. Are those 2 full fleets or just 2 small ones? Okay, it's another way to get ships, but this really is usually not worth it. Oh, definitely, really. I know it's not worth it. No worries. I've played with agents before. The agents, I think, are added by the Nexerelin mod. Ooh, nice idea. Festus Assault Good. Oh, they're so cool shit, but I can't really play with them right now. Hypervelocity drivers. Advanced turret gyros. Expanded missile racks. Bar events are better early, even if you can't pick and choose as much. There. Let's see if they have anything on the fleet. Salvage rig. Some trash. Of course, being a pirate base, you're not going to be really finding a lot of good shit. Venture. Are there multiple galaxies or multiple systems? Just multiple systems. We're stuck in one galaxy. One sector. Would it be good to start story missions early? Where do I find story missions, Repson? That would be cool. Just where do I find them? Okay, let's try to fight some space pirates. Monthly income 14k, not bad, brother. Okay, those are going to be running away from me. They're avoiding contact. Hey, Amprin, welcome back to the end, dude. What's that? Small fries. The Galatia Star System? At the Galatia Academy. Okay, I'll keep it in mind, Repson. One thing I hate on bar events is that there isn't easy way to go on map and find where the goal is, and that makes planning a flight a little bit of a hassle. Yeah, you practically talk, refuse, get out, check the map, go back in, accept. Force or not have bad anymore, assuming mint condition. Yeah, I know. Wait, enforcers. Enforcers, codex. I hope it's the ship that I'm thinking of. DE. Enforcer. Oh, these things. Yeah, usually you just equip these with mortars and long-range arbalist cannons, right? Enforcers are still disgusting bricks, to be honest. Oh, you just put, do you put maulers on them or hypervelocity drivers on them? They got buffed quite a bit? Ah, okay. Cool. So they're more disgusting now? What do you guys usually roll on them? Okay, let's try to find a bigger prey. Raiding the Asconian star system. Okay, let me touch you guys. I don't mind fighting multiple dudes right now. Just dodged me like it was nobody's business. I don't think I'm going to be capable of catching these guys. Oh, wait, crap. Hi, who are you? Small fry. You like them early as a missile boat? Mm-hmm. Pirate base bounty posted. Alright, let's try to go there. Try to catch. Let me smash. These can equip all their guns and also fire them without sacrificing baby to Moloch. I see. That's the thing. Okay, let us pursue them. Maneuver to force a pitched battle. Oh, so that I practically use a story point to make them not run away anymore. Okay, let's pursue them. Take him out of the action. I'll go with the middle. You guys go on the side. And you go on the right side. Deploy. I think I used a lot of supplies for this one. Okay, you. Oh, I can't tell them to do anything yet until I get in range. Further guns you want of it? Okay, full assault. And I'm gonna try to catch up to these guys. Oh, they're actually facing me. Okay, that thing has a... I want to see what that has. I think that's a Hephaestus. No, it's not a Hephaestus. It's a... I don't remember the name of that weapon. Oh, and a Mark 9 autocannon. Got it. When you guys were talking about warband in space, I assume a third-person view for combat. How's this warband in space? Honest question. You manage your own fleet. You control one ship. And yeah, I know, Rapson. I've read what it was. And you're free to roam in a open world. Free to join whoever you want, free to do whatever you want. Think of each ship as one soldier, really. Sorry, sub. How it isn't Mount Blade expect having the top-down combat? Yeah, that's the only difference. It's top-down combat. And it's, well, of course, set in the medieval... it's in the dark ages of space. I just described every space up so far. You control your own ship. And your other ships in your fleet are free to do whatever they want, unless you tell them specifically to do shit. Nah, I don't think so, man. Okay, that one's burned out. We're gonna be able to catch it. Keep it steady. You're not seeing it? Okay, that's fine. Of course, we can agree to disagree, and no worries. Give it all ships how you like. Salvage ships and colonize planets. Yeah, but again, he is right. It is quite similar to other space sims. Is the auto-cal for Pursuit still OP? Is that still a thing? Where I could just tell the second in command to do whatever, and they're always gonna destroy everything with minimal losses. Yeah? Ah, okay. Cool, cool. Got it. And... oh, the other one was destroyed? Cool. In what space sim you can commit large-scale atrocities and other war crimes, like bombing civilians? Oh, right, like a warband. Sick game, you're gonna enjoy this. It's just not anywhere close to warband. I wonder why you have this opinion. I'm seeing a lot of similarities to warband, in the sense of its freedom and mechanics. and its customization to the army, to the fleet. Hey Sundere, welcome back to the end. Haven't seen you in a while. It's one of the few space sims where you can build an empire and it doesn't require a PhD. Fair enough. The combat is the least interesting thing about Mountain Blade. Starsector has all the good elements of Mountain Blade, also with good combat. I don't know, I kind of like the combat of Mountain Blade as well, Preconceptor, but sure. It's fine. Hell no. I don't want that. Pick through the wreckage. Get everything, give nothing back. I have 11 story points and some more cash. Let's try to catch some more. Hello? Would you like to fight me together? Oh, that doesn't stop anymore? They're kiting me so hard. On the other hand, how is Mountain Blade not like all other open world games like, say, Fallout? Okay. I mean, compared to X3, because you compare every space game to X3. Oh yeah, X3, you need a lot of time to understand the controls. Spreadsheetness was insurmountable. Hey Master N64, how is every game on PC not Skyrim? How is every game on a TV not Pong? Fair. Can I just go with a normal speed and try to catch it? Oh fuck, I can. Okay, pursue them. Order my second in command to go for it, and we'll give you, you, and you. Yep. That worked. Okay, Aragnator, calm it down. You can generalize all video games. It's fine. Hello, Arcagnello. Welcome to the inn. Newborn Starfarer, how does the exploration? It's fine. It's fine. Really enjoying myself. It's some aspect, everything is similar. It's a moot point. Correct. And yes, I do remember with Sundra. You gotta chill now, Aragnator. Have you tried Imperion Galactic Survivals like Minecraft and Space Engineer's Sun, but it's easier to fly ships? Oh, I have that as well. Want to go for it. Okay, let's get that. Little small fight. Do I not have anything bigger to throw at me? Gotta go dark and see if I can bait some more enemies around. Who declared war? Persian League declared war on the Lodic Church. Okay. In May, and I have been good boy since the last infraction in November. I'm glad you've been a good boy, Aragnator. Is this your very first 0.95 campaign? Yes, this is my first 0.95a campaign. I've not played this version before. I guess we can go back to Nordia a little bit until these guys restock on something. Also, might be a good time to leave the system. Maybe. Just curious what he thinks is unique about Mountain Blade that you can't find in a lot of other games. I think it's the fact that it's a strategy game where you can control one soldier on a large scale battlefield. I think that's what's the unique part of Mountain Blade Warband. It's not your typical Skyrim game or Fallout game where you are just one character that can gather a party of, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 characters maybe. In Warband, the focus is on the army rather than the individual, even though you do control an individual, and I think that's what makes Warband unique. And I see this in Starsector as well, where you can just decide to be the smallest ship of your fleet, a small little frigate, while your capital class ships are just doing work for you. I think that's what I see similar about it. Starsector is good. Mountain Blade needs to avoid paragraphs to explain what Starsector is. Really? I don't know. I thought the Starsector community and the Mountain Blade community would be like this. You know, they would work together and enjoy both games. You have to finish your Starsector mod? Yeah, I modded the fuck out of the previous version as well. Not completely sure, but do you think the new 0.95 story missions will not be present if you play Nex with a randomized sector? I have not... Yes, indeed. I've kept the core worlds. I've not randomized them. Oh, yeah, indeed. Now I understand what Sundra said. What mod have you created? Yeah, but Starsector is the same aside from FPS. So if that is the unique, it's very similar. Alright. Hey Spellbreak, welcome to the end. Do you have a referral link for Starsector's purchase? I sadly do not have a referral link, but if you just Google Starsector, you'll find the link to the website. First link. But no, I don't have a referral link. Would be cool to have one. Hey Theron, welcome back to the end. What games did you find? Warman is unique because you operate as God while maneuvering, then you switch to a first or third person view for combat. Not many games do that, so you get pissed when people compare an entire top-down perspective game to it. Well, indeed, Sub, but it's kind of a similar thing. The only thing is you control the individual from a top-down perspective. That's it. So that's why I feel similar. But it's fine, guys. We are all adults here. We can agree to disagree. Yeah, it is a form of third person, only it's just further away from said perspective. Fanboys will be fanboys? I guess so. Which is fine. There's a section on the forum when you can post your unfinished mod you're working on. There's a lot of people that will actually help you and test it for you there. Nice. Up still, Sundere. So it's a save. Still, Sundere, what does your mod contain? The perspective of the overall really means nothing from a gameplay perspective. Okay, it's fine, guys. It's fine. See ya, DD. Alright, so that... Oh, we found a flak somewhere. Flak cannon, anything interesting here while we were gone? I wish I could put a hypervelocity driver on the wolf. Hey! Reapers! Okay, that'll work. Age of Empire 3 and Age of Empire 2 Definitive Edition. Oh, okay, Theron. I'm actually surprised that Age of Empire 3 works well on your rig. That's cool. Well, if we considered a third-person perspective a viewpoint from outside the character you're controlling, top-down perspective is a form of third-person view. Sub. Pretty sure you can skip the tutorial and still do all the mission stories. All that's necessary is to go to the Galatia Academy. Yes, Robson has confirmed that I should go visit the Galatia Academy. So, like, you're playing your Starsector game, but you want to start over, but keep your dudes and some ships or something. Oh, import save. I understand now. You made a mod where you can export a character and your fleet and your stats and your stuff from one playthrough and import it in a new playthrough from the beginning. Now I understand what you're saying. Thank you, Sundra, for being patient with me. I'm glad it does, Theron. Third person is a follow cam. Top down is from the sky. Well, you can make the cam follow you from directly from top down, Sub? I mean, have you ever looked in Skyrim at your own feet from a third person perspective? Okay, I think we're missing the point. If a third-person perspective is simply a camera following a character from outside of that character's body, if you position the camera directly on top of the character, it can be considered a top-down view. Meta is a strong word, but it did work at least once. That's cool. Yeah, a third-person perspective, exactly. It does not specify closely from behind. True, true. Do you have a fleet composition in mind, by the way, or are you gonna pick and use whatever ship works best for now? I was actually thinking of making a small little wolf pack with some well, wolf class frigates. I always wanted to see how they work, if I can make them work together in the hands of the AI. Love arguing how a game is unique because you see from a different perspective. That's true. That's true, Robson. Okay, so I found some Reapers. Boop doop. Let's set 2 of them in. Oh, it actually costs 2. Got it. I thought they weren't 1 cost. That's fine. Weapon group, auto. Yep, good. Third person is not outside the body. It's a specific view from behind. So, in literature, third person is a omniscient view. I assumed that in video game it is the same. It is a invisible point of view from outside anybody's body, except that in video games it follows the actions of a specific character. That's what I assume it means. This whole conversation reminds you of the whole roguelike argument, with people crying about how if the game isn't rogue, it's not a roguelike. We actually talked a little bit about the initial definition of a roguelike, and I now just call them roguelite. That's it. So far, how are you doing on this playthrough? It's fine. It's fine. We're managing, which is nice. There, I got them. They're actually really strong at this patch, but you both need a specific skill tree and a possible upgrade your wolf frigates to bigger, more expensive frigates to make sure you can reach your maximum deployment points, only using ships with officers. Yes, I seem to recall seeing that in the character screen. You're talking about this one, Wolfpack, this ability? Or was it the coordinated maneuver? No, yeah, it was Wolfpack Tactics. Let's see. It's quite hard if you're using 5 deployment frigates to fill the whole 180 fleet point with officered ships. True. I'm currently playing with the 400 battle size. Speaking of, be sure to grab Tempest frigates if you can find any. Yes, are Tempest frigates still OP? I remember them being very powerful. Okay, did we sell whatever we needed to sell? Oh yeah, that can go. Oh yeah, our suspicion is medium, so I'm gonna try to sell some stuff here. There we go. Not sure what the dictionary definition is, but for instance, a game will either say it's a top-down view or a third-person view. For instance, the definition of this game is specified as top-down. It says it says it in game description. Why would then call Starsector third-person? Well, maybe because you're not a person and you're a ship? Hyperion have a price tag and upkeep? Oh, okay. But I think the reason why this is called a top-down view is because you literally can only see it from top-down. But I feel like we could still consider this a third-person perspective because we are so far up outside of the body of anything. Yeah, you can call it a third person and you wouldn't be wrong. I agree. I don't think they chose to be more specific, and with that I disagree with you, Arinator. I think they chose top-down views because you can only have a top-down view in the game. So, yeah, it's top-down view, but you can also say that it's a third-person perspective. It's okay, Sub. It's fine to disagree with each other. No worries, dude. I can see your point, though. Okay. Stop being babies. Well, Arrogator, stop being a baby. It's fine. The optimal skill selection for frigate-heavy fleets are 4 points in leadership and 10 points in technology. This can allow you to have Wolfpack tactics plus 10 officers. In addition to being able to integrate 3 hull mods to every ship you use, and also deploy automated frigates that use AI cores as officers, which, by the way, benefit from the bonuses of Wolfpack tactics. You won your second 0.95 campaign, raffle stomping through endgame with a setup. Oh my god, it's the 3-hour mark, isn't it? No! I was having so much fun. It's fine. Nah, it's okay. I'm gonna be ending the stream. Nah, I'm not gonna play some more. It's okay. I'm not gonna do exceptions. Although I was really enjoying the conversations, the debates, and the game. No, I will stop. Yes, I'm sure. I'm sure. Da-da-dum. Snide remarks contest starting now. Just don't stop. It's fine if that's your only disagreement in the similarities and still think they're nothing alike. I don't think you'll find many games similar. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Okay, so I guess, you know what? Yeah, Sub and Argnator did convince me to end the stream here. That's going to be it for today, guys. If you like what I do, this is a very slow-paced playthrough where we're just going to take our time. I don't care if we're going to be spending 3 hours inside that simulator. Rev betrayed the chat, sure. But no, that's gonna be it. If you guys like what I do, please hit that follow button. It's gonna notify you when I stream. If you want to further support me, also subscribe. If you're on YouTube, I have multiple guides and playthroughs that you guys can check out. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. It helps with the algorithm. And that's it, and I wish you boys and girls a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye-bye. Save and exit. And quit.